are coming to you from beautiful Toyota Arena in Ontario, California for a Tuesday night tussle between the visiting Texas Outlaws and the Empire Strykers. We'd like to take a moment to thank you for joining us on this rendition of the greatest show on turf, indoor soccer from the Major Arena Soccer League. My name is Christian Filliman, otherwise known as Philly, and joining me as always, the man who puts a PhD in personality, Doctor, give us the news, Jonathan Reimer.
Folks, you know my face, you know this guy's face, but we've got two new faces here for you today. And frankly, let's be honest, it's because Philly and I are lacking in one department. And that is, of course, to habla the Espanol, of course, folks. And that's
no
why
bueno.
We've brought in some new talent to help us cover the game in Spanish. Folks, please welcome Pablo Morales, Julio, el Chivo Mayor Ramos.
Vamos Strykers, muy contento, muy feliz y muy orgulloso de poder representar a nuestra comunidad latina. Vamos con todo, Strykers.
Gente hermosa del sur de California, mi nombre es Pablo Morales y estamos muy contentos con Julio de traerles toda la información de los Strykers en español a partir de ahora.
Perfecto, amigos. We are so excited to help bring some more content to you, and especially to all those Spanish speakers out there. Stay tuned throughout the broadcast. We will have more content from Julio, Pablo, and of course, Philly and myself. But right now, we got to get geared up for today with our keys to the game. So take it away, Panda.
Thanks, guys. I've got tonight's keys to the game, starting with Empire. Now, Chivas de Ontario? That's right, Empire's newest signing. They now have two Chivas legends on their team. Can they bring back that connection they had in Liga MX? Well, speaking of additions, the Strykers recently added a former Florida Tropics head coach Clay Roberts to their coaching staff. Will his experience help mold some of the newer players? Well, that remains to be seen, but one player that doesn't need much molding is Justin Stinson. It looks like the Stinger is back, but can he keep up the momentum? We're going to find out. Now, as far as the Texas Outlaws are concerned, Eminem is the key with Mendez and Morales really driving at the helm their offense, and they're going to be number one on Empire's list of who they need to shut down. Now, the answer to the question rust versus rust might be answered tonight because, well, the Outlaws got an unexpected vacation down in San Diego this weekend when their game was postponed because of a water break down in Pechanga Arena. Now, tonight we are going to welcome back a few players to this turf, in that of Uzi Tayu, Emmanuel Aguirre, George De Leon, and Andy Reyes. And, well, they will be wearing the Texas Outlaws jersey because they are now on their roster. So there's a lot to unpack here, and we are going to help you all do that. So stick right here and make sure you tune into Twitch. Thanks, guys. Take it from here.
Your career to the next level? Check out National Core and the Hope Through Housing Foundation. At National Core, we specialize in affordable housing for individuals, families, seniors, and special populations. What does that mean for you? A chance to help families find a home, help our seniors live their retirement years in an affordable, clean, and safe environment, support our property management team in accounting, IT, compliance, asset management, or even marketing. You can even assist in building one of these amazing communities by joining our construction team. We operate properties in Southern California and across the U.S. in states like Texas and Florida. National Core and the Hope Through Housing Foundation have the best teams in the industry, and we're growing. We want you to grow with us. Explore your next career opportunities at National Core and the Hope Through Housing Foundation at nationalcore.org/jobs.
Here for giggles. Here for support. Here for healing. Here for courage. Here for moments. San Antonio Regional Hospital. Here for life.
Every tile, every building, every home touched by Cement Pro stands as a testament to our unwavering dedication to excellence. Our mortars offer an easy application and unparalleled bond strength. Our grouts boast 32 vibrant colors. Water protection additive are built for longevity. From leveling to waterproofing, Our surface preps reign supreme. Perfection in every layer. Cement Pro, proud partner of the Empire Strikers. Go Strykers!
¿Qué tal mi gente? ¿Qué tal mi gente? Yo soy Julio Ramos y como les decíamos anteriormente, esto es Vamos Strikers, un programa donde vamos a estar hablando del equipo en español, Pablo.
En español, así es, vamos a traer toda la información de los Strykers acerca de este hermoso deporte que no es futsal por sí, porque tiene algunas reglas que van a cambiar, pero que pronto nosotros estaremos explicándoles un poco más al respecto. La MASL, la Arena Soccer League, es un deporte muy apasionante, muy rápido, muy bonito, en el cual nosotros vamos a estar cubriendo toda la información, entrevistas con los jugadores, Julio, y mucho otro más contenido que traeremos.
Así es, Pablo, y bueno, me pregunto yo, ¿serán estas las Chivas de Ontario, Pablo? Porque bueno, para la gente que no sabe, tenemos ni más ni menos que a Marco Fabián, uno de los refuerzos de este equipo, que la verdad es un hombre grande en una institución como el Guadalajara, como la selección mexicana,
Sí, así es.
medallista olímpico, etcétera, etcétera. Y también acaban de anunciar a Miguel Ponce, otro chivermano porque yo lo voy al Guadalajara. ¿Serán estas las Chivas de Ontario?
Pues yo creo que por ahí vamos en el camino, pero no. Los Strykers son los Strykers y han traído jugadores interesantes, jugadores que vienen a aportarle al equipo en estos momentos en los que más lo necesita. Después de 2 temporadas sin haber podido llegar a los playoffs, era necesario traer jugadores de calidad, Julio. Jugadores que puedan aportar bastante en el campo y que puedan llevar a este equipo a donde merece estar.
Claro que sí, bueno, y lo vimos, ¿no? Una victoria en Texas, y este va a ser un partido que va a ser, ahora sí que una prueba muy importante para los Strikers, porque bueno, enfrentamos un equipo fuerte, un equipo que está en segundo lugar, un equipo que la verdad tiene por ahí 3 jugadores muy importantes, y bueno, vamos a ver qué pasa hoy el día de hoy, Pablo.
Sí, es un momento bien importante para este equipo porque a pesar de la victoria contundente que se tuvo en Dallas, Dallas no es precisamente un equipo en el cual podemos decir que está en los mejores momentos, así que este equipo que está en segundo lugar, que tiene mucha mejor diferencia de gol que nosotros, será la verdadera prueba si los Strykers están logrando esa cohesión, Julio, que el equipo necesita, porque después de la reconstrucción completa que ha tenido este equipo, trayendo a un entrenador que es su primera temporada como entrenador, eso sí, es una estrella del fútbol sal, ahora tenía que demostrarlo siendo un entrenador y ha traído a un equipo nuevo que empieza a tener varios momentos buenos de fútbol, pero que todavía no ha, digamos, fermentado, ¿verdad, Julio? Todavía no ha llegado a ese momento y este partido es el partido donde hay que ver hasta dónde ha mejorado el equipo, Julio.
Claro que sí, tú bien lo dices, un equipo nuevo, un equipo donde siguen llegando jugadores nuevos, una franquicia que quiere crecer. Pero Pablo, antes de seguir hablando del equipo, queremos hablar con nuestra comunidad, la comunidad latina, y lo importante de su presencia en los partidos de los Strykers. Creo que es muy importante que se dejen venir, que nos acompañen, que agarren ese autógrafo de Marco Fabián, si es que es uno de tus ídolos, de Miguel Ponce, y que también nos ayuden a llenar esta hermosa arena de nuestra gente latina, que es muy importante y por eso tenemos hoy contenido en español.
Así es, así que los invitamos a todos a que se unan a este hermoso deporte, el fútbol sal. Ya sabemos que el fútbol se juega en todas partes, se juega en las calles, se juega en los grandes estadios, pero también se juega en arena y acá ustedes van a encontrar un deporte fascinante, muy bueno. Para los que ya están, bienvenidos, y para los que empiezan a ver, porque por supuesto la llegada de Marco Fabián atrae muchas miradas, sean bienvenidos. Esto es Vamos Strykers.
Vamos Strykers, vamos.
Hey guys, I spoke to head coach Hey guys, I spoke to head coach Paul Wright right before the game, and I asked him about Miguel Ponce, and he said he will be in the lineup tonight. He's not going to be starting, but he will rotate him in at some point, so you should see him out on the turf. And I also asked him how the team was feeling with the addition of Clay Roberts to the coaching staff, and he said the team's really starting to realize their potential and how they really can play pretty well whenever they put in a full quarters. The confidence is very high with this team, I'm told. They're ready to play here at home, hopefully get their first win, and I think prove a lot of people wrong and kind of give a little bit of a, hey, don't underestimate us because this team is not to be messed with right now. Can't wait to see what they do.
Muy buenas noches, gente linda del sur de California. Yo soy Pablo Morales y esto es Vamos Strykers, un segmento patrocinado por Tiquetón. El día de hoy tenemos una gran noticia. Miguel Ponce está disponible para jugar para los Strykers en este partido que es fundamental. Es un partido muy importante para los Strykers, en los cuales al enfrentarse a los Outlaws, un equipo que tiene mayor calidad que el anterior, que fueron los Dallas, tendrán que demostrar que la cohesión y que el mensaje del entrenador les está empezando a llegar. Hoy podremos ver en la cancha no solo a Marco Fabián, sino también a Miguel Ponce, que se volverán a encontrar después de haber jugado juntos en Chivas y a demostrar que este equipo busca llegar muy alto. Volvemos en unos minutos.
Welcome back to the booth here at Toyota Arena, folks. My name is Philly. That's the doctor. Now, as Panda would have alluded to in the pregame show, we have Marco Fabián. And this is a team that's been looking to build all season long, and it continues to build because we have not only one former Chivas de Guadalajara player, doctor, we have a second one.
That's right, Miguel Ángel Ponce, the famous left back of both Chivas de Guadalajara and, of course, El Tri, is in the building. He is expected to make his debut tonight for the Strykers at some point in this game. I could not be more excited about the Chivas de Guadalajara connection that we have forged here in Empire.
He's going to be wearing the number 16, and we talk about a team that's looking to build chemistry. If there's anything we can say, Ponce and Fabián have that chemistry, having been teammates for Chivas de Guadalajara from 2004 to 2015. That was the year that Marco ended up in the Bundesliga playing for Eintracht Frankfurt. And, of course, they played together on El Tri. They both won an Olympic gold medal together. So if they want to call us Chivas de Guadalajara, Chivas de Ontario rather than Guadalajara, I'm good with that too.
Yeah, look, we'll take it. We'll take all the ex-Chivas players, right? Chicharito, you name it. Let's line them all up out here. I'm all for it, Philly.
Absolutely. Now, our last game against the Dallas Sidekicks was a game in which we put up 11 goals. That is a season high. But the last time the Empire Strykers managed to put that many goals on the board was against the Florida Tropics and their head coach, Clay Roberts, who just so coincidentally happens to be our assistant coach right now.
It's amazing how people tend to move around this league. We love to see the involvement and the engagement, even from teams that sadly had to sit out this season. Coach Clay Roberts, a huge addition to Paul Wright's coaching tree. He has already had a big impact in the locker room. We've been hearing it from players, and certainly we saw some results there in Texas that hopefully we can mimic when Texas comes here.
Clay Roberts is a proven winner in this league, and his accolades show it. He's a fantastic coach, and we are beyond fortunate to have him as a part of this team. Now, you talk about some of the highlights, some of the players that improved as of late. We got to talk about Justin Stinson. Justin Stinson had his best performance of the season. Coming into the game against Dallas, he only had 3 goals. He scored a hat trick and could have easily walked out with 2 additional goals in that game down in Allen, Texas, Doctor.
Justin the Stinger Stinson is the key to the Strykers' success this season. If Justin goes on to have games like he had just a few days ago throughout the rest of the season, that is going to spell great success for Empire. It is fantastic to see the Stinger going again.
Now, as far as the Texas Outlaws are concerned, they're off to a great season. They're riding a 3-game winning streak, having some unbelievable performances against the Milwaukee Wave recently, the Dallas Sidekicks, and, of course, a big win against the Kansas City Comets. Now, we've heard the joke, got fired from the M&M factory for throwing away all the W's. But we talk about the M&M, and we have Mendez and Morales, 2 of the most outstanding players in not only the Texas Outlaws, but in this league. And between them, we're talking nearly 40 points between those 2 players.
And, of course, sandwiched around them, David Ortiz. If we have Mendez and Morales and Ortiz, we've got Mama's boys down there in Texas. M-O-M, Mendez, Ortiz, Morales, and my goodness, those 3 have been productive this year.
Absolutely, and we want to welcome back some former members of the Empire Strykers and, of course, the Ontario Fury. On this Texas Outlaws team, we've already talked about the moms, Mendez, Morales, and obviously Ortiz. But we welcome back Uzi Tayu, who already has 2 goals on the season and leads the league in blocks. We welcome back Andy Reyes, who's had a phenomenal season this so far, 2 goals in the game against Milwaukee. He's had a great performance. Emmanuel Aguirre and, of course, George De Leon, they're going to factor in, and I'd venture to guess that they're going to have a little something to prove tonight.
Sure, and not only that, this team is coming off a little bit of extra rest that they had piped in from Pechanga Arena. For those of you who don't know, Pechanga Arena had a water main burst. The arena was under 6 feet of water, and hence the game for Texas versus San Diego had to be canceled. So the Outlaws are coming in very well rested from a 1-game road trip.
Let's put it this way. If I were standing on the grounds of the old arena, I would drown. That was a lot of water. Now, folks, we have so many things to talk about. We've got a great Texas Outlaws team. We got an Empire Strykers team that is on the surge and riding a high after that big win in Dallas. And so we're going to come back to you momentarily for what is going to be an exciting game. It is Tuesday night action, greatest show on turf, indoor soccer, the Major Arena Soccer League live on Twitch. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't you dare go anywhere.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on Twitch. Send us a message in the chat and we might read it live during tonight's broadcast. Folks, if you want to see a game live, visit Sports Illustrated Tickets for the best tickets to see the MASL action in your favorite arenas, now with no fees at checkout. Finally, folks, we'd like to give a shout out to Kendis, the official supplier of the MASL's game balls. The MASL is proud to partner with an American company to provide all game balls. Folks, my name is Jonathan Reimer, and joining me, the voice of Empire himself, Christian Philly Philemon.
Thank you, Doctor. We are excited to be here. It's a Tuesday in the Major Arena Soccer League, and, well, we've got a great one on our hands. We've got the Texas Outlaws, who are off to on a 3-game winning streak against the Empire Strykers, and this Empire Strykers team looks to continue to build. And, Doctor, they've been progressively getting better game after game after game.
Certainly, look, a game versus the Sidekicks is going to make anyone potentially look a little bit better than they might be. So this is going to be a real test tonight. These teams, despite their standings, are actually fairly evenly matched up in certain categories. You look at all 3 goalkeepers involved in tonight's game, nearly all of them have an identical save percentage right around 2/3, 66%. If you look at goals conceded through 7 games, the Empire Strykers have given up 49 goals. Through 7 games, the Texas Outlaws have given up 50 goals. So on the defensive side, we're looking at a fairly even team. It's the offensive side that separates.
Your starters for the Empire Strykers. In between the pipes, we have rookie Brandon Gomez. Your backline, Israel Cisse and Anthony Wright. In the midfield, Marco Fabian and the Stinger himself, Justin Stinson. And up top, Stefan Mijatovic.
Your starters for the Texas Outlaws in goal will be Eduardo Pollo Cortez. Joining him will be David Ortiz, Luis Morales, Eric Macias, Seba Mendez, and Cody Ellis rounding out your starters for the Outlaws.
The Texas Outlaws team is off to a good start. I mentioned it, and they could potentially be having or be on the precipice of their greatest start in franchise history. These two teams, they do have some history together. Last season, it was the Mesquite Outlaws that got the better of the Empire Strykers, winning both contests here at home early in the season, 4-3. And, of course, it was down in Mesquite where the Empire Strykers season ended. It was a whopping 7-2 game, a game in which, well, the Empire Strykers not only fell, but they failed to show up. There aren't very many players on the Strykers team that were in there last season, but I know for a fact the fans haven't forgotten, and obviously the Texas Outlaws walk in here with a little bit of swagger, knowing that, and after having come off a big win at home against the Milwaukee Wave.
I want to give a shout out to Galaxy Moon in the chat, who said, I thought Stefan Mijatovic was a defender. Well, you stand correct and corrected. Stefan Mijatovic has played the role of defense for the last few seasons. However, this year he has made a switch in the mind of head coach Paul Wright from the defensive end to the offensive side of the formation. And it has proved a successful change, would you say not, Philly?
I mean, absolutely. He's off to a great start. In the 7 games that he's competed in, we're looking at 5 goals, 3 assists, a total of 8 points, and he is one of the top shot blockers on this team at 16, and he's had a renaissance. He's obviously played that position before in his tenure with Utica City and St. Louis, but he's found a knack for finding the back of the net since he got moved up top, Doc.
Philly, we got Pollo in goal tonight for the Outlaws. Just by my count, his 3rd appearance of the season. Interesting to see Jesus Rivera relegated back to the bench.
And we are underway. I love being here, Doctor. I love this game. I love being here with you. It's Tuesday, the only game in town in the Major Arena Soccer League, and, well, this should be a good one.
Your thoughts on the goalkeeping change for Texas?
Look, they have 2 really good keepers. Obviously, we have the likes of Jesus Rivera that's played more games this season. 6, he's got a 5-2-2 record. But Boyo last season was a very dominant player and a very good young keeper. He's only featured in 2 games, so we'll see the battle of the keepers. We have 2 very young, talented keepers in this game. We see David Ortiz snatching that ball away, but Marco Fabian breaks it out of danger. Look, the Texas Outlaws, they are young and they are hungry, but they're sprinkled with a lot of veteran leadership as well, Doc.
We've seen back-to-back errant passes there from Brandon Gomez playing out the back. Something that, we've harped on him a little bit for throughout this season, that we'd like to see his distribution improve. And here we are with his first 2 opportunities of the match, failed one so far.
A big omission from the lineup is no Vinny Dantas for the Texas Outlaws. He did not make the trip.
In addition, we have heard that both head coach Tatu and assistant coach Sagu also did not make the trip, leaving the other Stavru, in charge of the team tonight.
And that was the exact opposite the last time they were in town. It was Sagu and Tatu that were in town. Nick Stavro was not the one that made the trip. So it's great that we get to see all of these legendary former Dallas Sidekicks players. And, well, as far as the Dallas Sidekicks are concerned, they did celebrate their 40th anniversary in that last game in Allen, Texas against the Strykers. But the Strykers, made the Dallas Sidekicks have a disappointing performance, but it was finally good to see this team get off to a good start. I mentioned in the pregame show that the last time they scored 11 was against the Florida Tropics. I failed to mention when that was. That was January of last year.
Rounding out the remaining scratches for the Outlaws is Con, Robles, Mitchell, Barella, and Oteze, joining Chavez, Arauz, and Dantas as all scratches for the Outlaws. On the Empire side, they're without the services of Adam James today, Ivo Gamino, as well as new signee Mo Aylwine, Andy Nunez, Cloud Dielna still out with an injury, and newcomer Bryce Watson also sitting out the game today.
Doctor, what are you looking forward to as far as this game is concerned? What do the Strykers need to do to compete in today's match?
I think what we'd like to see is some improvement in the offensive mobility. And what I mean by that is simply just how the ball cycles and moves around to create space.
Ball into Gerardo. Nice pass from Mijatovic. He kicks it back up top to Stefan. Gets the wrong side of his foot. Alan Perez battling with former Ontario Fury player Andy Reyes. Andy Reyes has had a couple of really great goals this season. 2 in the game against Milwaukee. Stinson utilizing his dribbling acumen to try to get by. Cisse with a shot. Blocked. Another attempt. Boom! Top shelf. Upper left corner. Stefan Mijatovic, Doctor. Time to give us that news.
Just when it looked like Izzy Cisse had blown the opportunity, it falls to the capable feet of one Stefan Mijatovic, who takes this one almost a Walla scorer, but it takes the 3rd bite at the apple for the Strykers to find the back of the net. Top drawer, my friend, where it's all socks and no slacks.
I like that. I would normally venture to say top shelf where my Uncle Franz keeps the good schnapps. A heck of a goal by Stefan Mijatovic, and, well, he's finding some success there, Doctor. That's going to be his 6th goal of the season, and the Strykers strike first.
And for all that talk about Mijatovic moving from defense to offense, well, there, folks, is exactly why.
Chacunte going to kick it out to former member of the Ontario Fury, George DeLeon. George moved back down to Texas with his beautiful girlfriend, Melissa. They just had their 2nd child recently, so many blessings to the DeLeon family. Melissa, if you're watching this game, we miss you here. Panda was asking about you.
Shouts to KingAb2323 in the chat who brings up a good point. There was a fantastic save from Pollo off that initial shot by Cisse there that went the wayside as Mijatovic spoiled his party.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. He was there, made the save. Nobody was there to make the clearance, and, well, opened up Fifth Avenue for Mijatovic to find his 6th goal of the season.
Oh, Corey Keats is my hero. We already getting into the bunt cake talk. We're not even 4 minutes into the game here.
See Uzi Tayu making an appearance. Uzi Tayu haven't been here for a while. A nice pass broken up by Quentin Swift. Mo Guy kicks it out of danger. Uzi Tayu haven't been here for a number of years along with his brother Frank. Uzi, 2 goals on the season. He's already off to one of the best offensive performances. And there's a shot saved by Brandon Gomez. Steven Gonzalez had a good look. And another attempt saved by Gomez again. That ball gets taken. De Leon with a shot and another save by Brandon Gomez. 3 in a row. They are testing Brandon early, and Brandon is waving that no finger at the Outlaws. Brandon Gomez, a rookie this season, having played in Nisa for the LA Wolves. The Nisa League below, obviously, the MLS and USL. But Brandon Gomez been tested time and time again, and he's up there with all the rest of the keepers in this league in terms of saves because, well, he gets peppered quite a bit.
Folks, if you caught our intro today, we'd like to give a shout out to the 2 newest members of our broadcast team. Joining us for some content en Espanol is Vamos Strykers, featuring Julio El Chibameo Ramos and Pablo Morales. If you didn't get a chance to watch their pregame, I would highly recommend you go back if you habla the Espanol.
Stinson tried to get by Chacunte and Ortiz. Ortiz making a great defensive play. He has it, trying to get by Cisse. He's still with it. Ortiz has it in danger zone, and David Ortiz strikes the villain, as he is so lovingly referred to as, finds the back of the net, drawing even. David Ortiz with his 6th goal of the season. Doctor, walk us through.
My goodness, what a solo effort from Ortiz. Weaves his way through the Strykers' defense, casually placing the ball in the corner. Beats about 3 defenders on his way through and just tucks it perfectly inside the post. What a fantastic goal from Ortiz.
David Ortiz rightfully wearing the captain's armband for the Texas Outlaws. He is an outstanding talent. I remember when you and I first got into the booth here at Toyota Arena in 2021 as a member of the Dallas Sidekicks his rookie season. Asked when he could become an MASL insider. I didn't get a chance to interview him. There's a pass into Fabian from Mijatovic. Fabian tries to kick it back, and that was blocked away by Eric Macias. He found his way on MASL Insider, and if you go to YouTube, listen to that interview. We had a great dialogue. David Ortiz is a fantastic player and a fun kid to watch. I've loved seeing his development, and he is doing big things in Texas. Ball comes into Mijatovic, a pass to Stinson, and he gets the wrong side of the foot, just misses it wide. That ball's going to rebound out to Mo Guy.
Oh, Justin is definitely going to want that one back. An easy tap in if he can just control and put it on frame.
He had the bunny, you're not wrong. That was a close call. Fabian bounces it over to the wall, off the wall, I should say, to Mijatovic. Cody Ellis, member of this team. He was with the Dallas Sidekicks last season. Cody Ellis has had himself a great professional soccer career, both indoors and outdoors as well. Chacunte making a great move, trying to get by Anthony Wright, but he's stuck with it. Ball's going to come into Gomez. We're 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The score is drawn at 1 apiece.
Anthony Wright took a shot to the mouth there on that play. He has to go to the bench. Hopefully he's okay. He was fairly frustrated for a non-call in that moment.
Into the game, Randy Martinez, the rookie. He scored an absolute golazo down in Allen, Texas, his first goal as a professional indoor soccer player. And, Doctor, in the short amount of time that I've gotten to know Randy, he is the consummate professional. He puts the pedal to the metal. He works hard in training. He wants to work hard in everything from interviews to on-field performance. And I was thrilled to see him get his first goal last game.
Amen to that.
Mansoret passing it over to Randy, who we were just talking about, stolen by De Leon. And there is the leader in terms of many statistical categories for MASL, Morales. Ball gets taken away. Mansoret. Mike Jones into the lineup. Mike Jones, another fantastic career. Picked up by Sporting Kansas City in the 2011 supplemental MLS draft. An outstanding talent. and a big part of why the Texas Outlaws are performing as well as they have been.
Huge pickup from the Florida Tropics to bring him on over. He was involved in that big trade last year that saw Iligwe head over to Dallas. Bummer to see his contract terminated this week and to see him out. Hopefully Vic Moore is back in the future.
And he just had twins, so congratulations to the Iligwe family. Love that. Gerardo looking to get by Aguirre. Manuel Aguirre, a very tough defender. We mentioned that he did play for the Ontario Fury from Guadalajara, Mexico. He was a rookie back in 2018, 2019 with Rio Grande Valley. Featured for Club Atlas Academy in Liga MX and also had some time at Club Toluca.
It's got to be a big deal for a guy from Guadalajara to be sharing the pitch with Marco Fabian, Miguel Angel Ponce.
And we're starting to get the talent in this league. Phenomenal movement by Gerardo, and he's going to get fouled by Aguirre. Gerardo is off to a great season as well with the Empire Strikers in the 7 games that he's featured in. 2 goals, 7 assists. Leads this team as a playmaker. 9 points on the season. See Gerardo with the restart. Keep your eyes out on Mijatovic. There's nobody marking him on the opposite side of the turf. And, well, Big Steph is a big target. There's a shot just above the crossbar off the plexi. Mijatovic recovers, kicks it back out to Fabian. I think it's safe to say, Doctor, that in 4 games, Marco Fabian has acclimated quite well to this game. Stinson with a move, and he just misses.
Oof, that's a second really great look Stinson has had early on here, and both unable to find the back of the net. You know, Stinson really got going in the last game, and he needs to pick it up over the rest of the season if the Strikers are going to get back into this Western Conference.
De Leon making a great play. Mendes into Morales, and there's a shot. Big block by Martinez, and another attempt. And Uzi Tayu, I think we jinxed it earlier. We talked to him during the pregame, during warm-up. Uzi Tayu in his welcome back game, scoring his 3rd goal of the season. And, well, the crowd's cheering for him as if he'd be wearing the purple and black. Fantastic goal, Uzi. Doctor, walk us through.
Well, one thing about Uzi Tayu, he has a strong connection to so much of the youth that plays in the Inland Empire through all of his work in coaching and helping out with youth clinics. And you can see there is a large percentage of his former academy kids that are in tonight, and it's great to see them score that goal. We'll be back in just a moment with the rest of the first quarter, folks.
Work it. Baby, work it.
Every tile, every building, every home touched by Cement Pro stands as a testament to our unwavering dedication to excellence. Our mortars offer an easy application and unparalleled bond strength. Our grouts boast 32 vibrant colors. Water protection additive are built for longevity. From leveling to waterproofing, our surface preps reign supreme. Perfection in every layer. Cement Pro, proud partner of the Empire Strikers. Go Strikers!
Here for giggles. Here for support. Here for healing. Here for courage. Here for moments.
Let's get
Antonio Regional Hospital. Here for life.
So here we have the goal right here before break. Uzi stepping in, slots that one right under the feet of Marco Fabian and in the back of the net to go ahead and give the Outlaws the lead 2-1 with 6 and change left to play here in the first.
Uzi Tayu has found the fountain of youth. The last time that he managed to score 3 goals in a season, you'd have to go back to his time in Sonora in the 2017-2018 season. So him moving to Texas has rejuvenated his career statistically and offensively. He's having his best season in quite a while, and as I mentioned, he is the league leader in blocks.
Folks, we have the debut of Miguel Angel Ponce. He is out on the field for the Empire Strikers. Bienvenidos, Miguel.
known for his defensive prowess, having played 11 seasons at Chivas de Guadalajara with Marco Fabian. We'll see how well he adjusts to it. He'll have some pressure on him because Marco adjusted relatively quickly and relatively well. We see ball on the boards, a battle between Harold Hansen and Cody Ellis. Harold Hansen featured in his first game for the Empire Strikers in the matchup recently against the Tacoma Stars, former member of the Portland Timbers organization, having played for Timbers 2, and the main Portland Timbers club, having featured in games within the U.S. Open Cup. Quentin Swift passes it back to Brandon Gomez.
Ponce back to the bench. Martinez out in his place.
Cody Ellis, pressured by Hansen's going to kick it across the midfield. Ramalho getting by Swift with an attempt. That gets deflected away. Jurado has it.
Beautiful kick save there by Brandon Gomez.
That was a beautiful block early on by Randy Martinez, but that deflection led to the Uzi Tayu goal. See Luis Morales, who is having a phenomenal season so far. So many points, so many goals, and as mentioned, the youth on this Texas Outlaws team is staggering. Plenty of members playing for the U.S. men's national team on multiple levels, from indoor soccer to futsal, so on and so forth. Luis Morales already with 21 points this season, averaging 3 points per game, 16 goals and 5 assists.
I mean, that 3 points per game, that puts you on a level with some of the greatest to ever play this game. If he can keep it up throughout the course of a season and a career, we'll be talking about this man for a long time.
Gomez kicks it in to Mijatovic. Mijatovic battling with Mike Jones. Ball comes into Mogai. Mogai out to Fabian. Fabian into Randy Martinez. Off of the wall into Mo. Mo, I should say. 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Strykers down 2-1. That ball's going to come out of play. I'd say Eric Macias got away with a push on Marco Fabian. I'd say he was welcoming him into the league with that play. Mijatovic with the turnaround. That gets blocked by Mike Jones. Strykers wanting a handball.
That ball clearly came off of Mike Jones's elbow there. No call.
It's going to be a corner kick restart for Empire. Jurado is there to take it.
Oh, it's right off the hands even. I saw it wrong from up here. That was even clear look.
Marco Fabian wide open, as is Stinson. We see Mijatovic towering over Mike Jones. Off the restart, Jurado into Mogai. He just misses. That was a great idea. He threaded the defense. Unfortunately, it did not connect. Gomez kicks it high into the air. Headed out by Jones. Sebastian Mendez, the second leading scorer on this team. He's going to get fouled by Justin Stinson.
Strykers missing yet another tap-in. That would be 2 tap-ins, 3 really good looks, all gone the wayside so far here in the first. You've got to capitalize on chances like that, Philly.
Strykers needing to find their inner Happy Gilmore. The tap-tap-taparoo's not working for them today. Outlaws looking to build out of the midfield. De Leon into Morales. Jurado has it. Jurado, former member of the San Diego Sockers. A brilliant pass into Israel Cisse. The captain has it with space. Looking to get by De Leon. Into Perez. Deflected out of danger. Strykers retain possession. Anthony Wright kicks it into Jurado. Anthony Wright he's a rookie this season, getting the start. He's been playing so much better time and time again, and that's going to be a foul against Mendez. Mendez not liking that call.
I mean, I think he's lucky to avoid a blue card there. That looked like hands above the shoulders. So maybe just a common foul is how you adjudicate that evenly both ways.
And Mijatovic is going to take it on the restart. Usually it's been Jurado. This is an interesting change. See Mogai open on the right. Keep your eye out on Fabian by the yellow line. Wide open. Fabian winds up. Fabian shot off of the plexi. Morales has it. There's a breakaway. Outlaws with some space to run. Pass into Mendez. He just misses. That's a ball he's going to want to get back. Thought he had it. It's a brilliant counter. Unfortunately, fell short for the Outlaws. Fabian with a shot. Saved. Just bounces off. Uzi Tayu there to clean it up. Battle between Stinson and Uzi. These two know each other very well.
Both a little slow to get up.
Mo Guy with the steal. Oh, and he just hits the crossbar. Ever so close. Stinson with the turnaround with a Geary on him. Off the board, scooped up by Pollo. Oof. Stinson is knocking on that door.
It's crazy that Stinson could have a hat trick right now in the first quarter, and yet he's currently sitting on a goose egg. Sorry, no, yeah.
Well, there is that thing they call the broadcaster's curse, so, well, we should see what happens. He's hungry for goals, folks. Ball comes into Cody Ellis. Ellis into Lee. Lee looking to get by Swift. Less than a minute to go. Poked away by Gerardo. Ellis out to Ortiz. Ortiz with the go-ahead goal early on in this first quarter. Looking to get by Swift. He does. With some space. He has a shot. And the Village scores again. A brace early on in Doctor. Walk us through that goal.
This is hearkening back to the first goal of the game for Ortiz. He once again walks his way through the defense, artfully dancing his way around until he finds an open spot, beats one defender, beats two, beats a keeper, finds the back of the net, and with that, it is now 3-1 Texas.
His 7th goal of the season. In the pregame, we talked about the M&Ms, which you got to fear, honestly, and we don't mean to make a joke out of this. Texas's mom. Obviously, it's all about Morales, Ortiz, and Mendez. These guys are putting up massive numbers, and it's fun to see the youthful exuberance of this team go out and do their thing. And, well, it's 3-1 here in Toyota Arena. They are in the catbird seat as of right now. Guy connects in with Mijatovic. Mijatovic looking to get by Jones. He's going to have a shot. Saved by Pollo. Kicked out of danger by Gonzalez. Martinez is going to have to be careful. He had Shakunte hot on his trail. Gomez. He has been connecting very well and solidly with Mijatovic. Less than 20 seconds to go. Ball comes into Alan Perez. Perez into Martinez. Less than 10 seconds to go. Strykers are going to have to hurry if they can look to get another shot off before the quarter expires. Stinson and Reyes battling it up. I don't think they're going to have enough time. And the clock expires, folks. The score, the Texas Outlaws 3, Empire Strykers 1.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything major arena soccer league. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And folks, if you need the perfect gift for the MASL fan in your life, visit MASLsoccer.com/shop to browse our team's online stores and put some indoor soccer under your tree. Folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the start of the second quarter here in Toyota Arena after this.
If you want a job with purpose, where you can help others, serve your community, and move your career to the next level, check out National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation. At National Corps, we specialize in affordable housing for individuals, families, seniors, and special populations. What does that mean for you? A chance to help families find a home, help our seniors live their retirement years in an affordable, clean, and safe environment, support our property management team in accounting, IT, compliance, asset management, or even marketing. You can even assist in building one of these amazing communities by joining our construction team. We operate properties in Southern California and across the U.S. in states like Texas and Florida. National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation have the best teams in the industry, and we're growing. We want you to grow with us. Explore your next career opportunities at National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation at nationalcorps.org/jobs.
Every tile, every building, every home touched by Cement Pro stands as a testament to our unwavering dedication to excellence. Our mortars offer an easy application and unparalleled bond strength. Our grouts boast 32 vibrant colors. Water protection additives are built for longevity. From leveling to waterproofing, our surface preps reign supreme. Perfection in every layer. Cement Pro, proud partner of the Empire Strykers. Go Strykers!
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night exclusively on Twitch. Alex Bastuvansky and none other than Phil Levanko recap the weekend's game and discuss the league's hot topics.
Welcome back, folks. It might appear to be a glitch in the time. Apparently, we're still in the first quarter as far as the Jumbotron is concerned, but we all know that's not the case. The score 3-1, and Doctor, no surprise that Uzi Tayu finds the back of the net, and well, David Ortiz scoring 2 goals for the Outlaws, and then for the Empire Strykers, we have Stefan Mijatovic. Ball comes into Lee. Lee with some space. See Ponce in the game, and Lee's going to trip on his own accord. Lee has it, just misses wide. Swift into Cisse. Kicking it into Gomez, who is far out of position. Doc, your thoughts on the first quarter?
I mean, I think once again, Strykers made a few mistakes that cost themselves some goals there, some defensive responsibilities that need to step up. I mean, look, Ortiz is a phenomenal player, but you can't let a man walk through your defense twice like that. At some point in time, somebody's got to sacrifice themselves and lay down and get in front of that. I mean, he's a talented player, and he's going to have moments like that, but you got to do your best to try and mitigate it, and I don't think the Strykers did their best on the defensive side of the ball in that quarter. On the offensive side, they created a ton of chances, just got to work on that finishing touch.
And Brandon Gomez, the keeper that's been tested more out of the two, making some phenomenal saves, unfortunately letting 3 in within that first quarter. But as we know in the game of indoor, Morales has a brilliant pass. He's going to try to chip it, does not get enough boot to leather, and that's going to be an easy save for Brandon Gomez. Manuel Aguirre did a phenomenal job connecting with him, but he just did not have enough. Don't want to poke at the bear. I mean, the fact that he has 16 goals on the season, he knows how to score. Ball comes into Ramalho. He has a shot. Brilliant deflection by Cisse. Aguirre has it, getting by Fabian, in danger. And that's going to be a whistle, Doc.
Is it going to be a blue card for boarding, or is it not? It is going to be a blue card for boarding. It was a slow roll on the reveal of the blue card there, but we do have our first Smurf sighting that is going to go ahead and put the Empire Strykers on the penalty kill. They have converted at 75% on the kill. On the other hand, Texas Outlaws scoring 38% of the time on their power plays.
Smurf Village open for business for the first time in this game, and within the first 2 games that we've seen here at Toyota Arena, not really seen too many blue card sightings. Stinson, who leads the team in fouls and is among the leaders, by the way, along with David Ortiz. In fouls, he's going to sit 2 minutes in the sin bin. And you mentioned it. You talked about the statistics. The penalty kill for the Strykers at 75%. Reyes into Mendez, into De Leon. Andy Reyes, as we mentioned, many, many years here in Ontario, California. He's a member of the Fury. Mendez into De Leon. De Leon battling with Swift. He's going to kick it back up into Reyes. Reyes into Morales. Trying to spread that defense. Mendez with some space to operate. Ricochets off the board. Shot deflected by Mijatovic. Back into Morales. He has a shot saved by Gomez. Ortiz with a shot. High into the netting, and that's going to be a goalkeeper distribution.
Strykers have staved off the first 45 seconds here. Here's a good chance to run down 10-15 seconds right here before Texas heads back on the offense.
And to end the first quarter, Gomez had himself 5 saves. There was that one bit in the game where he had 3 straight. Ball comes into Alan Perez. Strykers do not have any shorthanded goals this season.
We got a foul off the ball, just about 5-10 feet outside of the yellow line in the Texas defensive zone. It looks like it will be Strykers' ball, and a chance to run down a little bit more time here on this penalty kill.
That's Andy Reyes getting up. Andy Reyes, who collegiately played at Taft and Cal State University San Bernardino, is off to his best season since 2018-2019 with the Fury. We talk about the power play, that one person to definitely watch out for it would be Morales. He leads the league in power play goals with 5. Jurado has it. Back out to Gomez. Uzi Tayu going to apply some pressure. De Leon has it. De Leon had the distance, just had too much on it just above the netting, and that was close because Brandon Gomez was way out of position on that play.
And Gomez played it right to the feet of De Leon. Once again, an errant pass from Brandon Gomez. He has got to lock it up on the distribution side of the game.
Less than a minute to go within this power play. So far, the Strykers have done really good jobs getting themselves out of danger. Ball comes into Pollo. Pollo into Reyes. Reyes advancing across the midfield into Morales. 5 power play goals on the season into Reyes. Perez applying pressure to Mendez. That opens up Reyes, who passes it into Morales. Into Ortiz. Ortiz already on 2 goals this game. At the 30-second mark, there's a shot deflected off of Mijatovic into Morales. Morales, a little back and forth between him and Ortiz. 20 seconds to go within this power play. Strykers are getting close to having another brilliant accomplishment on this penalty kill. Stinson getting ready to come into the game. 10 seconds to go. Into Reyes, into Mendez. Kicks it on over to De Leon. There's an attempt. That falls wide. Morales up top to Mendez. To Reyes. Reyes deflects off of Mijatovic's dome piece and into the hands of Brandon Gomez. Penalty killed.
Folks, if you're looking to catch some more hot MASL action this week, take a look at all this week's games. Scrolling across the bottom there, be sure to tune in on Twitch and don't miss a single one of those. Brandon Gomez with an errant distribution once again put this one out of play. That will be a defensive clearance and a top-of-the-arc restart and another set-piece opportunity for Texas.
It's going to be David Ortiz at the top. De Leon wide open to the left. You have Mendez wide open to the right. A lot of the offensive threats for this Outlaws team have clear looks at Gomez. Morales is going to take it into De Leon. De Leon with a shot. Oh, and that gets pawed out by Gomez. Gomez, another brilliant save in this game.
Great reaction on the deflection with his momentum going down to stop and get up to block that. Brilliant save.
Mendez looking to get by Swift, and another save by Gomez. Been saying that an awful lot already, sounding like a broken record, and we're barely halfway through this game.
When it comes to shot stopping, Brandon Gomez is absolutely sensational. Without him, it would be a very different story for this Strykers team early on in this season.
We said it. He's a rookie from Los Angeles, California, Southgate to be exact, representing San Pedro High School. University-wise, played at Vanguard University. If you're wondering where that is, Costa Mesa, California. And we mentioned with Nisa on the LA Force, and so many people are very bullish. For those of you who don't know what that means, very high and positive on this young man's ability. And he's making the saves, just needs to improve a little bit on that distribution.
That would be as opposed to bearish in your financial terms, sir?
Well, as they say, the bull will horn you up, the bear will smack you down. Cisse with an attempt, Pollo has it. Less than 10 to go in this first half. Uzi Tayu. It's amazing, and it's quite odd to me seeing him in Texas Outlaws colors. Again, having played here in Empire for so many years, him alongside his brother Frank, 4-time league MVP.
It was great seeing Uzi when he checked into the building today. Big old hug. Great guy.
Ball comes into Mijatovic. Uzi's going to press upon him. Mijatovic on the board. Passes it over to Jurado. Into Mo Guy. Ponce into the game. I haven't seen too much of him and Fabian. There's that connection right there. We can't question that chemistry because we know that chemistry is there. Ponce, without a doubt, on this team because of his relationship, not only with Fabian, but his talent brought him here. But I think Marco Fabian is going to be a phenomenal ambassador for this game, attracting more people, former Liga MX players here. And, well, Ponce, didn't take long for him to sign after Fabian came over. Mijatovic looking to get by Tayu. He still has it. Mijatovic slides it through, broken out by Aguirre. Into Mogai. Mogai with an attempt, blocked by Reyes.
You could see Mijatovic screaming for a foul call on that last play. Nothing coming.
Ponce with a look. Fabian with a shot. Marco Fabian! Fighting the back of the net in consecutive games. Brilliant shot. Ponce contributed to that. And doctor, give us the news. We got Fabian giving Dallas, and Mesquite, Texas, the Blues.
That's it. $5 in the kitty for Philly. And right now we've got Ponce with the Walla scorer to Fabian. Ponce's first points in the MASL are a Walla scorer. And with that, the Strykers are back within one. 3-2 Outlaws.
Got a little overzealous on that. Apologies to the Sidekicks and Outlaws fans. I just got hyped. Great goal by Marco Fabian. Strykers getting closer. It is 3-2, and that is Marco's 6th goal of the season. He is tied with Stinson and Abdul Mansoureh for the lead in goals on the Strykers team with only 5 games played.
It took just a few minutes into the second quarter of their first game for the Chivas connection to manifest itself into a goal.
That ball comes out of play off of Jurado. And it looks like we're heading to a media timeout, Doctor.
Folks, on our way out, we'd like to remind you to get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. Philly and Doc back with you in just a moment, folks.
Baby, work it. Baby, work it.
If you want a job with purpose, where you can help others, serve your community, and move your career to the next level, check out National Core and the Hope Through Housing Foundation. At National Core, we specialize in affordable housing for individuals, families, seniors, and special populations. What does that mean for you? A chance to help families find a home, help our seniors live their retirement years in an affordable, clean, and safe environment, support our property management team in accounting, IT, compliance, asset management, or even marketing. You can even assist in building one of these amazing communities by joining our construction team. We operate properties in Southern California and across the U.S. in states like Texas and Florida. National Core and the Hope Through Housing Foundation have the best teams in the industry, and we're growing. We want you to grow with us. Explore your next career opportunities at National Core and the Hope Through Housing Foundation at nationalcore.org/jobs.
Let's take a look at this Chivas connection one more time. Marco Fabian settling the ball from Ponce, finding the back of the net. We do have a correction to the official scoring. The assist is going to be given to Miguel Angel Ponce. Those are going to be his first ever points in the Major Arena Soccer League.
Not too shabby. There's a shot by Morales, saved by Gomez. He opens up his point account early on. And yeah, we talked about that chemistry. That's a chemistry that doesn't go away after 11 years. If you work together with somebody for 11 years, chances are you're going to pick up right where you left off.
Beautiful assist. The fact that he's already using the wall to find his teammate in his first game speaks volumes of the acclamation to the game and to the league by Ponce.
Absolutely, and there's always the debate, always the question on how quickly outdoor players can acclimate to the indoor game. We acknowledge, they acknowledge that it is a completely different game, but Marco Fabian has adjusted quite well, and Ponce already with his first point in his first game speaks volumes. And there's a shot, the stinger, we talked about him in the pregame, finding the back of the net for the 7th time this season, drawing even, Doctor. us the news.
We see Righty on the ball here who plays it down into the middle to Hansen, Stinson shuffles on the ball and just picks himself a little bit of space, finds a corner and finds the back of the net. Justin Stinson, I guess, giving him easy looks was not what he was looking for. He needed a more difficult look, and boom, he finds the back of the net.
He is the best dribbler in this game. Created some space with a little bit of hesitation. Look at that footwork. He has a shot getting by De Leon, putting it past Pollo. It is a tie game. You can't keep a good player down for too long, folks. Justin Stinson, his 7th goal, and it couldn't have come at a better time. 6:56 left to go in this half, and we're tied 3-3.
And a great job by Hansen there on the post-up play, back to goal, creating the space, finding the pass to get the ball to Stinger. It's been great to see what Hansen has brought to this team so far. Sort of unheralded amongst the new signings, but already his 4th point in just his 3rd game.
I mean, we only bring back, 6 players from last season? Practically this whole team is new signees. Oh, and there's a mistake, and that's going to lead to a goal by Morales, finding the back of the net, putting the Outlaws up. Morales, his 17th goal of the season, an errant pass, and a bad mistake by Israel Cisse, and 4-3, Morales, 17th goal on the season.
Yeah, Izzy is definitely going to want this one back, but hats off to Texas, pouncing on the opportunity, seeing a moment there, and just an errant header there from Izzy. An unfortunate play from the captain, and it finds the foot of a Texas Outlaw player who puts it square into the back of the net, and they double up their lead once again, 4-3.
Cisse made a fairly similar mistake in the last game against, I believe it was Tacoma or Baltimore, one of those 2 games, something similar where an errant pass led to another goal by the opposition. And Cisse's been here 10 years. He's the captain. He doesn't make mistakes very often. He did score in the last game against Dallas. There he is trying to make up and atone for his sins, taken away by Uzi Tayu. Uzi looking to get by his former teammate. He's going to slow things down. He's going to wisely pass it back out up top. Ball comes into Morales. Morales up to the right side, and there's a shot, and that deflects. It looks like it deflected off of Mendez. And we have another goal by the Outlaws. Not sure who's going to get credited for that goal.
It's got to be Mendez on the back post for the tap in there. Let's get a chance to look at it again on the replay here when we get just a second, but my goodness, Mama's boys, Mendez, Ortiz, Morales putting their stamp all over this game.
Well, it looked like it might have been Macias. Macias created the opportunity. There's the replay. There's the shot. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Macias is going to get credited with the assist. Mendez is going to get the goal. He's in double figures for the season, and the Outlaws are up by 2 goals. 5-3 here in Toyota Arena. And that just took one heck of a deflection. Mansoure looking to get by Cody Ellis. The fancy footwork by Abdul, and he's going to bounce it off the boards into the hands of Pollo Cortez.
Abdul Mansoure, one of the unsung heroes so far in this Empire Strykers season, has had a flurry of goals for the Chelsea boy.
And just as the Strykers tied things up, Anthony Wright goes down. Strykers looking for a foul, nothing called there. Ramalho's going to pass it into Aguirre.
Anthony Wright's having a tough game. He took a shot to the mouth earlier with no call. Got brought down right there without one either.
Reyes into Aguirre. He outstretches himself. Jones back to Aguirre. Aguirre. Ramalho with a shot, just misses, and that deflects off the wrong side of Aguirre's foot. Right to Stinson. Stinson to Perez. Perez to Mansoure. Mansoure back to Gomez. You know, it didn't take long for the Outlaws to capitalize on the mistakes made by the Strykers, and those are moments where the Strykers are going to need to clean things up. They average about 5 goals per game. There's another example. That ball from Perez, stolen easily by Ramalho. Morales looking to get by Guy. He has a shot. Oh, and he just hits off the crossbar. Nearly doubled up the lead for Texas.
That was centimeters away from being bar down and in.
When they say that this is a game of inches or centimeters or millimeters, that was your example as to why they say that in this game. Martinez in the Cisse. Strykers lucky to not be down by 3. In the Fabian. Facing some pressure. A lot of pressure, and that's going to be a whistle against Steven Gonzalez. Played Marco Fabian well, but was a little too aggressive on that play.
Yeah, you're going to have to be a little more clever than that to try and out-physical Fabian. He knows how to take that contact to ground with some of the best.
We look at the statistics for the Texas Outlaws. The Texas Outlaws are a team that put up a heck of amount of goals, averaging 7.7 per game. But as many goals as they score, they let in nearly as many as well. Coming into this game, 54 goals for them, 50 goals allowed.
You know, and that's astonishingly one of the close similarities, as we mentioned at the pregames. Through 7 games, the Strykers having given up 49 goals this year, and yet through 7 games, the second-place Texas Outlaws having given up 50 this year. The thing is, they are scoring a heck of a lot, though.
Chacunte and Ortiz, who made a heck of a move. Chacunte with a shot, saved by Gomez. Ball's in the box, broken up by Martinez. Stinson back over to Randy. Randy into Marco. Marco back over to Stinson. Brilliant opening up. Marco with space to run. He has Hansen wide open to the right. Marco, shot, score by Hansen. Welcome to the Major Arena Soccer League. Harold Hansen, Marco Fabian, credited with the assist. Doctor, give us the news.
Marco Fabian puts one on frame. Pollo could not get a grasp to it. It spills out into the awaiting feet of one Harold Hansen, who taps it home for his first official MASL goal. He's got 3 assists. That'll make his 4th point in his debut season. Fantastic work there, Harold Hansen.
Credit goes to Pollo Cortez for getting a hand on it. There was nobody there to clean up that mess, and that opened up the gates for Harold Hansen, who registers his first goal as a professional indoor soccer player. Welcome to the MASL, Harold Hansen. We've been treated to a very exciting game so far, folks. 9 goals, and we're not even at halftime so far. That is one reason as to why this really is the greatest show on turf. I will not get sick of saying it, and I will say it till I am blue in the face. I love this game, and I hope you all do too. And thank you for joining us on this Twitch chat on a Tuesday of all days.
That's about a month worth of Premier League goals.
Clearly. You're not wrong about that. And for a person that watches the Premier League as much as you do, you are not wrong. Ramalho.
Ooh, clever footwork there from Ramalho.
Jurado with a brilliant defensive play into Mijatovic. Mijatovic is going to get called on that. He's got Andy Reyes in the face. Smurf Village open for business yet again. Hands above the face, Doc.
Ironically, and what has the crowd absolutely furious here is that the call comes from the official on the very far side, not from the official who was maybe 3 feet away from the action, but it certainly did look like he got a hand to the face there, absolutely. Any contact with the hand above the shoulders should be a blue card, no matter how soft or hard it is. However, earlier in the game, we did see some soft contact just get a common foul, so some inconsistency here, I think, is what's frustrating the fans.
Look, what did the hand say to the face on that play? It said whack. No question about that. That was a hand to the face, and unfortunately, the Strykers find themselves in another penalty kill situation. They killed off the last one that they had earlier on in this game. And, well, they were at 75% coming into today, slightly higher as a result of the first penalty kill. But, well, when you have players the likes of a Morales who have already scored in this game, already with 5 power play goals on the season, Strykers are going to have to work really hard here as they close out this first half. Reyes into Ortiz. Ortiz into Morales. Aguirre back to Morales. He has the shot saved by Gomez into the netting. That's going to be a corner kick restart. We see the formation of Perez, Cisse, Guy, and Swift out there to compete against Ortiz, Aguirre, Morales, Reyes, and De Leon. 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go here in this second quarter. It's been a very even game so far at 5-4.
About a 30-second difference between game clock and power play. Power play will expire with about 30 seconds left in the half.
And there's an attempt. Oh, tried to get headed out by Reyes. Just misses. De Leon has it up top. Into Morales. Luis. Into Emmanuel Aguirre. Aguirre stolen by Alan Perez. and he's going to kick that out of danger. 30 seconds have gone by in this power play. Reyes advancing it past that yellow line to Morales. Into Aguirre. Off the wall into Reyes. Less than 2 to go in this second quarter. De Leon. We know De Leon can score in these situations. We have seen it time and time again here in Ontario. Ortiz already on a brace. He has a shot off of the plexi. Headed out. Too swift. Cisse's going to kick it way down into Pollo. They have killed 60 seconds so far of this power play. Reyes up top to Ortiz. The villain into De Leon. Reyes. Strykers trying to do everything they can to keep them away. There's an attempt, and that just misses. It was a brilliant setup by David Ortiz trying to connect with Aguirre. He got too much of it just above the crossbar. Goalkeeper distribution, and we are looking at approximately, trying to see the clock itself, 35 seconds left in this power play.
That was one of the easiest looks Ortiz will ever have. Folks, we are going to head into a media timeout here real quick. Our apologies, we appear to have lost the Twitch chat here in the booth, so we'll try and get that fixed when we come back on the other side of this break.
Here for giggles. Here for support. Here for healing. Here for courage. Here for moments. San Antonio Regional Hospital. Here for life.
Welcome back to Toyota Arena, where we are here in the waning few seconds of a power play. Texas Outlaws still on for the next 30 seconds. About a minute remaining in the second quarter.
67 ticks to be precise. Strykers doing a great job so far on their penalty kill all game long. Ball comes into Reyes. Approaching that 60-second mark. De Leon, less than a minute to go, folks. And 20 seconds left for the Outlaws to capitalize on this power play. Brilliant, cheeky backheel pass into Reyes, broken up by Mo Guy. That ball's going to come out of play.
And it is going to be a top-of-the-arc restart. Strykers are claiming it took a deflection on the way out. Their pleas will fall on deaf ears, as with 11 seconds left, a huge top-of-the-arc restart opportunity for Texas.
47.2 seconds to go in the quarter, 11 seconds to go in the power play. David Ortiz at the top of the arc. He's got De Leon completely open on the left. He's going to pass into Morales. Morales, that gets deflected by Reyes into Aguirre. 5 seconds to go in this power play. Morales looking at one last attempt. He has a shot into the netting, and that's going to kill the power play. Never mind, 1 second to go. A very long second, if you ask me. Mijatovic eagerly anticipating that door to open. Ortiz has it on the corner kick restart. 36.7 seconds left in this second quarter. Comes out, De Leon with a shot. He hits it off the top of the crossbar. Penalty killed. Approaching that 30-second mark. Out of play, Strykers ball.
I think that one once again came down off of the crossbar. My goodness, that's so close.
Between Brandon Gomez and the crossbar, Strykers have accumulated a fair amount of saves. Reyes, he gets by Mijatovic. Intercepted by Mo Guy. Guy over to Fabian. Fabian already with some contribution to this game. And it's Stinson. Stinson with a shot. Just misses wide to the right. Very close. Knocking on that door yet again. And Fabian's going to get fouled. I believe it is going to be Lee. Brendan Lee, number 17, with the foul. And the Strikers have less than 10 seconds to go to capitalize and potentially tie this game before both teams head into that locker room.
Well, you could see about every fan in the arena making the blue card gesture there as Fabian went into the boards. It's just going to be a common foul issued, though.
Mijatovic is going to have it on the restart. Fabian wide open just in the middle past that yellow line. Mijatovic off the board, try to wallow that into Mo Guy. 5 seconds to go. That should do it. Clock set to expire. Fabian with one last attempt. Oh, and that's going to be another save credited to Eduardo Pollo Cortez. And that is the first half, folks. A very exciting half here in Toyota Arena. The Texas Outlaws edge the Strikers so far 5-4 as both teams head in the locker room. What
Folks,
you got, Doc?
We'd like to thank everybody for joining us in the Twitch chat today. Our apologies. We've lost some connectivity and the ability to engage with you guys, but thank you, everyone. Please make sure you subscribe to that Twitch channel for some more MASL content. What a wild first half. 9 goals, 5 for Texas, 4 for Empire. Back and forth action. We've seen the first connection between the two Chivas de Guadalajara players of Miguel Angel Ponce and Marco Fabian to do excellent work in finding their first goal as a team together. Love seeing that.
Love seeing that. And that replay overhead, that's some of the first glimpses of that kind of replay we've seen in this game. I love that. We see Ortiz on the goal. We see Fabian with a shot. And we're getting ready for an interview with Marco Fabian. He has another goal in this season. Just waiting for, correspondence ball as we're looking at the replays here. Stinson utilizing his footwork, making space, creating another opportunity for him to score a goal. Stinson scoring a goal. Stinson's had himself a great game. We're looking at replays. Anthony Wright into Harold Hansen, back on over to Stinson. And the Strikers doing what they can in this game. It is 5-4. We're getting ready for Paul Wright and Panda. About to give you that interview momentarily, which is exactly what we are waiting on, folks. And we're seeing a replay of the goal by Mendez. Macias getting the assist there. Mendez in the right place at the right time. And we are kicking it off pitch side with Panda as she's standing by with head coach of the Empire Strikers, Paul Wright.
Coach Paul Wright. Paul, going into this matchup, we always knew it was going to be a defensive battle. Whoever was able to shut the other team down was probably going to come out the winner. Give us your assessment on how you think we're doing. I mean, we're staying in there. We've killed 2 power plays so far.
Yeah, that is a bright spot, killing the 2 power plays, but we're really not playing well as a group right now. We came out flat. We know we can score goals, but, giving up that many goals, the way that we gave up those goals, it's not acceptable. So we're going to talk about that at halftime a little bit.
All right, we've already seen Fabian and Ponce come together and score a goal. Can we see more of that this evening, are we hoping?
Oh, yeah, we can score goals. We're not worried about that. We're going to score some goals. We need to lock in on the defensive side. We got to do a lot better on the defensive side. But, yeah, there's plenty of goals to come from us for sure.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to let you get in there and tell them what they need to do and see you in the second half.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, folks, thank you so much. That was pitch side with Panda and head coach Paul Wright. And as we head into the locker room, the score 5-4 Texas Outlaws up on the Empire Strikers. Doctors, your thoughts on this first half?
Wild first half, back and forth action. I mean, we talked about the connection of Mendez, Ortiz, and Morales. They combined for a flurry of goals. We saw the arrival of Ponce, the continued dominance of Marco Fabian as well, too. Pretty much everything you could ask for in this game in that first half.
We've been treated to 9 goals over the course of 2 quarters, and, well, we can't wait to give you 2 more quarters of action. MASL, live on Twitch, on a Tuesday. Don't you dare go anywhere. Get up, stretch, head to the bathroom, because that's exactly what I'm about to do, and I'm dying to do so, folks. We'll see you back here in Toyota Arena in just a moment.
What does that mean for you? A chance to help families find a home, help our seniors live their retirement years in an affordable, clean, and safe environment, support our property management team in accounting, IT, compliance, asset management, or even marketing. You can even assist in building one of these amazing communities by joining our construction team. We operate properties in Southern California and across the U.S. in states like Texas and Florida. National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation have the best teams in the industry, and we're growing. We want you to grow with us. Explore your next career opportunities at National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation at nationalcorps.org/jobs.
Shoot! He scores!
What's up, soccer fans? I'm Alex Bastivansky. This is the MASL in 5, where we break down all the biggest news from the league over the past week in just 5 minutes. Let's get to it.
And here comes Morales. Morales 1v1. Now Reyes joining. Morales on the right side. It's a goal! Morales pounds it off the crossbar. Insurance!
Luis Morales and his Texas Outlaws stayed red hot last week. They faced Milwaukee in an East-West showdown. This was the best game of Week 6. Texas was victorious 8-6 in a back-and-forth affair. Super entertaining. Let's give some love to Andy Reyes of the Outlaws, a defender who was getting it done at both ends of the floor, blocking shots, scoring goals. He had 2 in the contest for the Outlaws. Now, all was not lost for Milwaukee on their Texas trip. They faced the Dallas Sidekicks on Thursday night and did as what was expected for them to do, 7-1 victory in that game for Milwaukee. San Diego staying hot as well, still undefeated this season. They improved to 5-0 with a 9-3 win over Tacoma. Charlie Gonzalez remains in the MASL top 5 scoring race. Look at this banger, bar down. He had 3 points in the contest, 2 goals and an assist. Now, Tacoma did get a win in Week 6. They took down the Empire Strykers 7-5 to get their second win of the campaign. And congratulations going out to Tacoma keeper Chris Toth, who now owns the all-time MASL saves record with 1,940. There was the record-breaking stop right there. Congratulations to you, Chris, on the incredible record. Casey staying hot now. They won both games against St. Louis, a home-and-home in the Battle of Missouri. They swept both games. They are now 6-1 on the season. Great contest, too. St. Louis stayed close in both games, but KC ends up victorious 6-4, 6-5. The final scores. Baltimore desperately needed a win to get back on track this season. They got what they needed. They took down Harrisburg big time, 13-4. Just the last second win on the campaign as they hunt for a playoff spot. Utica undefeated on the season. They keep it going. They are now 6-0 as they beat up on Harrisburg 13-7. The poor Heat winless so far in the campaign, 0-6 this season. Players of the week, Zach Reggett of KC takes it for the second time this season. Zach, a great couple of games against St. Louis. He had 6 points overall, 4 goals and 2 assists. Your defensive player of the week, Guerrero Pino of the San Diego Strykers, also getting it done at both ends of the floor. The defender recording 8 blocks and a nice little goal against Tacoma right there. His teammate Boris Pardo picking up the Goaltender of the Week award. Boris making big stops against Tacoma, 17 in all, while allowing just 3 goals. Let's take a look at the power rankings. We don't have the all data ones this week, so we're using the MASL Monday ones, which were controversial. San Diego at number 1, Monterey at number 3, both undefeated this season. The controversy at number 6, Utica also undefeated, sitting at 6. It's got to do with the strength of their schedule so far, methinks. Scoring leaders, your top 5, Luis Morales staying on top with 21, Zach Reggett close behind, Sebastian Mendez 17, Charlie Gonzalez with 15, and Nick Pereira has entered the conversation. He is also tied with 15 points. Here are your plays of the week.
Tacoma leave it off for Pereira. Pereira's going to turn and shoot. Another big save by Boris Pardo. They leave it out, back to Billy. Steinbeck out of the corner, off the wall, Funk! Oh yeah, baby!
That's Lovegrove on it. He'll have a shot from distance. Blocked out towards Mo Hernandez! His first goal in green!
Gonzalez. Charlie scores! Charlie! Now Reyes joining. Morales on the right side. It's a goal! Morales pounds it off the crossbar. Insurance!
Seconds to go from the top of the arc. Lete wants a foul. Won't get it. Second effort, top corner.
Cleared away from the goal line. And one final bid for Frame. Count the goal. Zach Reagan already getting the ball to being responsive. Oh, wow! Top shelf. There's Ruggles too, the captain in the corner, trying to go back to Ruggles. He found it, and he backfield it in. Silky, sexy, and so pretty. Drew Ruggles.
And that is a wrap for this week, but just a reminder to stay up to date on everything that's going on in the MASL throughout the season. Be sure to check out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Every tile, every building, every home touched by Cement Pro stands as a testament to our unwavering dedication to excellence. Our mortars offer an easy application and unparalleled bond strength. Our grouts boast 32 vibrant colors. Water protection additives are built for longevity. From leveling to waterproofing, our surface preps reign supreme. Perfection in every layer. Cement Pro, proud partner of the Empire Strykers. Go Strykers!
Was the last goal that Squid has scored. He hasn't had any since then. Grable with a shot and a goal! Oh, Stuart Grable, turn on the light, baby! 4-3 Milwaukee.
And here come the Stars with numbers. Herrera on his left, charging forward and scores! A second short-handed goal! A nightmare for Utica City on the man advantage.
Diesel, score! Mike Diesel from range with the left foot wins it for the Blast.
They go fast. Sosa winds up. Nope, not going to take it. Thought about it again. Then goes over the top. Oh! Cheeky Sosa! What touch! It's 7-2.
Last chance for the ambush here with 20 left. Almeida, Toto, score! What a crusher with 16 seconds left. Almeida picks up the hat trick, and it's 5-3 ambush.
A bit of a slow start, but they'll be all right. Oh my gosh, Tom!
Marcio! 4-2 Milwaukee.
Harris flicks it back to Francis. Double ding dong, and it goes in. Dominic Francis, his second on the night. And that brings Harrisburg to within 4.
For the visitors, and they go through the middle, roll out to Mijatovic. And that one finds the top corner. The power play goal for the Empire Strykers is in the lead right on the precipice of halftime. And an alley-oop celebration to boot.
In the first 4 minutes, looking to high pressure the other one.
And here comes Utica on a 2-on-1 shot save, rebound, and they score. Boy, that rebound fell beautifully to the king. Frank Tayu, and his 500th point in the Major Arena Soccer League, the first player to ever hit 500 in the MASL.
As the run cycle through, Alvarez to Carvalho again, the big save for Gamboa.
And down into the goal box, it's booted away by Andrew Coughlin. Volleyed forward, Tayu just missing wide. It was contacted on its way there. Harrisburg very fortunate to come away unscathed after that pass out of their zone.
And De Leon able to play it out ahead. 2-on-2. Here come the Outlaws. Stepping in. Morales, the left-footed drive. A rebound in front, and it is eliminated by Manahini. But some interesting moments there for Milwaukee's defense.
Battle. Hansen wins it. Stinson into Fabian. Marco to Mogai. Saved by Toth. What a phenomenal save by the Iceman. Look, when you see saves like that, there is no question as to why he will take the mantle of league leader in MASL. Goal saves, shot saves.
One of these days, we're going to have Miller and Martin, and that's going to be a fun night. Here is a turn and a shot by De Silva. Good save. Neto swats away the second chance, and everybody gives chase in the near corner.
Maybe more action than Neto wanted. Ray Lee got turned. Neto came up big and then just swatted that one away.
Now and Toth gave him the...
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest nude, leaderboard, highlights, and more available at MASLsoccer.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's give you some quick halftime stats. The score, the Texas Outlaws 5, the Empire Strykers 4. And looking at the shots on goal total, Doctor, it is no surprise that the Outlaws are up on the Strykers. 23 shots on goal to the Strykers 14. We had Brandon Gomez making the lion's share of saves with 10. Pollo Cortez with 5. The fouls, obviously, Sebastian Mendez has himself 3. And, well, we are about to start this third quarter, and it was an exciting first half. We got treated to 9 goals in 2 quarters.
It's been a barn burner so far. We're on our way to potentially an 18, maybe 20-goal game here today.
That's wild.
Let's see how this shakes out.
David Ortiz with a brace in this game. Stefan Mijatovic scoring. Marco Fabian with the assist by Miguel Ponce. Stinson finding the back of the net again. Luis Morales continuing his goal onslaught. And we welcome Harold Hansen into the Major Arena Soccer League. Not because it's his first game, but because he registers his first goal. And, well, it was attributed to Marco Fabian. So he ends the first half with 2 points already in the game. And we're looking at Marco Fabian right there. We're taking a look at Pollo Cortez. Pollo Cortez, one of the exceptional young goalkeepers in this league. And while we have such phenomenal veterans like the likes of a Boris Pardo in San Diego, and of course our good buddy Chris Toth, who just set the record for most saves, the future is bright in the Major Arena Soccer League with the talent that we have in between the pipes for many of the teams.
I would think many people in the league, if you polled them, would have Pollo and Gomez amongst the best young keepers in this league. Obviously, a little bit more time under his belt for Pollo, who had a breakout season last year. Sensational stuff. So far, off to a great start this year for Brandon Gomez, who's amongst the front runners for Young Player of the Year at this point, I would say.
I mean, if you look at the amount of shots he faces per game, there's no surprise that he's going to make these saves. 23 shots in the first half by the Texas Outlaws. And, well, he's done a great job keeping them out of the back of the net, but Strykers are still down by 1, and we start the third quarter. And that ball's going to come out of play. Mijatovic doing a great job trying to keep the ball in. And, well, he made the kind of play that would have probably ended up pulling a groin for you and I if we did something similar.
Yeah, I probably would have kicked somebody in the front row there. I think fortunately for Mijatovic, there was not a fan right there.
No, right playing great defense on Mendez. Ortiz is going to get by the young rookie. Mijatovic gets it back. Stinson, brilliant dribbling display. One of the greatest dribblers in this league. Already sitting on a goal so far, 7 on this MASL season. He's going to calmly kick it back out to Anthony Wright. Wright advances it out to Stinson, who's going to connect with his good buddy Stefan Mijatovic. Their chemistry has been outstanding. They've obviously spent some time together playing on the U.S. national team. And there it is, Morales into Ortiz. Ortiz has space to run, trying to get by Cisse. Off the board, broken up and out of play by Stinson. And that was a close call because Mendez was wide open.
I mean, that's a perfect moment right there to give up the top of the arc restart. Flailing out, saving that ball for making it through to the player at the back post. Great work by Stinson.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Ortiz is going to be at the top of the arc. He has De Leon wide open to the left, Mendez to the right. Morales into De Leon. De Leon, tough touch, saved by Brandon Gomez. Kick back out. Taken away by Mansoray. Mansoray, one of the fastest athletes in the Major Arena Soccer League. Look at a speed by Mendez off the boards. A little bit of back and forth. And the Outlaws take it back. Oh, brilliant defense by Mansoray. Mansoray on the ground, kicking it into Perez. Perez with some space to run. Doesn't get too much boot on it. A valiant effort, but an easy save for Cortez.
You know, Mansoray, I mean, sometimes I think his speed almost gets the better of him. He almost gets too far into the corner before he has a moment to think about the pass. And there was definitely a wide open man at the back post if he could have got the ball across boards or otherwise.
Oh, and that's going to be an errant turnover by Pollo Cortez.
Fortunately, he had just crossed the yellow, so I don't believe that's a top-of-the-arc restart. I think that'll come into play from where it went out.
Mansoray, line to line, is one of the fastest players in the Major Arena Soccer League. He ran track at Wilmington in the great state of Delaware and played soccer there as well. In his second stint with this organization, having played, I believe, in Iceland last season, he was the hero in the minigame in the 2021 MASL Cup final. Unfortunately for the Strykers, then the Ontario Fury, they lost to the San Diego Sockers as they were en route then to achieve their 15th title. And the Strykers, they're going to see the San Diego Sockers on Thursday for an exhibition futsal game at the Anaheim Coaches Convention. And there's going to be a foul on Stinson by number 17, Brandon Lee. I believe tickets might still be available. I know each side has about 75 per. Not entirely sure how many tickets were sold for that game, but if you're local and in the area, entry, it's only $25. Gets you into that coaches convention. And, well, the United Soccer Coaches Convention brings a lot of unbelievable coaching minds into the same room. You've got people from Bayern Munich. You got people collegiately. I know people from the NWSL, MLS, NCAA, Division I, II, III, NAIA are going to be there. And, well, we hope to see you at the Anaheim Convention Center on Thursday as the Sockers look to take on the Strykers at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
And look, if you're an indoor soccer fan behind the orange curtain, what a great opportunity to see a titanic matchup.
Great ball in from Martinez to Guy. And that ball gets deflected off of Lee. Randy Martinez has picked up this game quite splendidly. Off the boards, tried to find a teammate. Mike Jones breaks it out of danger. Fabian has it. Fabian with a shot that's going to deflect off of Aguirre and back over to Mo Guy. Strykers maintaining the lion's share of possession so far to start this third quarter.
Good ball movement, good consistent control. Like seeing the Strykers shuffling the ball around a little bit better. This is all progress in the right direction for this team.
Mijatovic in traffic. That ball comes back over to Fabian. Fabian with a goal and an assist in the game. Stinson, he too has a goal in this game. Looking to create some havoc and some space. Boots it in to Mijatovic. Mijatovic turns around, saved by Cortez. And do we have a handball in the box? Yes, we do. We have a mano, doctor. 11 minutes and 4 seconds to go. There's a handball in the box.
And yet no card has been shown. Are they saying it is outside of the box? Let's see if we can get a replay here. I'm not entirely sure what we see here. One more time, let's take a look at the replay. I guess they're saying it is a foul just outside the box. And the challenge flag has been thrown by head coach Paul Wright. This is going to go to a video review.
I could have sworn I saw one of the officials wearing green pointing to his hand. I thought that was the call, but Paul Wright's going to use that challenge flag, and each coach gets the opportunity to challenge a play once. And with that ball being so close in the box, good challenge by Paul Wright. We're going to head to the video review to see exactly what the verdict is.
All right, we are waiting for some official look here. We're going to be right in there with you, showing exactly what the referees are going to be looking at here as we go back and take a look and see if this is indeed. Keeper's well inside the box. I mean, it goes off Pollo's hand, but Pollo's inside the box. I think the handball is right there.
Right off of Mike Jones.
And Mike Jones he's in the box at that point in time. The contact is definitely over the line into the box. If they're calling a handball right there, that is inside the box.
We're waiting to hear what the official confirmation is. Obviously, we see that this is still in review. Mijatovic It came off of Pollo Cortez, and they're arguing that it hit off of Mike Jones.
I did not see the officials. They are denying the Strykers the opportunity for a challenge. The official decision is that the Strykers are not being permitted to challenge the call.
Well, this would be a perfect time to give a shout out to our boys at Under Review. Doctor, where's that read, buddy?
Oh, man, if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on MASL's most controversial show, Under Review. Catch it every Friday on Twitch. Mr. Ryan Sigich, we would certainly like to hear from you about this one. The officials have gone back to the replay booth, and now they are initiating a replay. I am so lost here, Philly.
I'm just scratching my head. I would say the Under Review show is probably as controversial as it is because it has Phil Levanco on it. Phil, I love you, buddy. I know you're listening to this broadcast. Or maybe you're not. It's 11:30 where you are.
I mean, in New York, isn't that like 9:30?
He's not in New York, Doctor. I'm just kidding. I have nothing but love for all our friends up in Utica. I'd love to get out there in Utica. Doctor, what you and I need to do is get out on the road and meet the fans at all the different arenas. That's going to be my resolution, maybe not this year, but at least next year.
We have...
Oh, and it looks like we're going to have a penal, folks. Obviously, that is Spanish for penalty. Just add the Y to it. And the Strykers have an opportunity to equalize this game. A tremendous change and turnaround of events. Or maybe not. I don't know. There's so much confusion going on right now. We keep hearing contradicting thoughts.
The officials did make the clear two hands together wipe across, as in the challenge was unsuccessful. It is just going to be a top-of-the-arc restart.
All right, well, as it looks, it's going to be a top-of-the-arc restart. Gerardo has it. And, yeah, folks, we apologize. We've been hearing a lot of contradictory things on the air from multiple parties. All good. We're underway. 11 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Gerardo has it. Mo Guy to the right. Stinson to the left of him on this restart. Fabian, and he's going to launch it into the netting, and that's going to be a goalkeeper distribution for Pollo Cortez.
Wow, that is certainly a wild turn of events here. The Strykers challenge has been denied.
And they no longer have any opportunities to challenge any other plays. Ramalho looking to get by Guy. Gomez breaks it up into Tayu. Tayu already with a goal on the evening. And he should credit you, Doctor, for the assist, because I think you told him that he was going to score in this game during his warm-up. Welcome back, Uzi Tayu, by the way, a beloved member of this community. Morales. Some space, and that gets deflected. Aguirre with a shot saved by Brandon Gomez.
I mean, Gomez closing down the distance, making sure he gets a foot in front of the shot. Brilliant keeping.
Cortez trying to find Morales, headed up high by Guy. Off the boards, booted out by Guy to right into Hansen. Hansen who opened up a scoring account, a brilliant pass into Anthony Wright. He's going to put on the brakes, an attempt. Handled by Cortez. De Leon with space to run. Swift pushing him back. De Leon has it. And De Leon is going to restart this play. 9 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the third quarter. He's going to pass it on out to Steven Gonzalez into Uzi Tayu. Tayu into Gonzalez. He's in the midfield. In the Lee. Ortiz is having a fantastic game today. 2 goals so far. Haven't seen much of Cody Ellis in this game. Cody Ellis, a veteran of the indoor game. Ball comes into Chacunte. Chacunte handles it. Over to Lee. Lee trying to get past defenders and sandwiched in between Wright and Stinson. He's not going to get too far. Stinson in danger. Taken away by Chacunte. Back on over to Ortiz. And a little back and forth action between both sides.
We have some reporting coming down from the officials table that when they went back and looked at the review, they agreed it was a penalty, but decided that the play was non-reviewable, and hence the Strykers challenge was denied, is the official word we have heard from the officials table.
So does that mean the Strykers have another challenge flag?
I believe they lose their challenge for challenging something that was not deemed challengeable.
Ramalho misses. Mendez. Blocked by Stinson. Stinson, fabulous defensive effort. I don't know, you say all that stuff, I got utterly confused as to how that worked out, but I would imagine that we would see it under review, and, well, who better than Ryan Sigic and Phil Ivanko to explain to us what in the heck happened there? Swift, Lee, into Gonzalez. Gonzalez into Mike Jones. De Leon, 8 minutes to go within this third quarter. There's a shot and a goal. George De Leon in a return back to the Inland Empire. Finds the back of the net. George De Leon capitalizing, scoring on his 4th goal of the season. Doctor, walk us through.
I mean, from deep outside the yellow line, just takes a very speculative shot and perfectly picks out the bottom corner. Fantastic shot. Jorge De Leon. George, my goodness.
And with that, I would imagine we are heading to our media timeout. Doc, you've got to read, don't you?
In fact, no, Philly. I'm all caught up on reads. Why don't we catch up on some commercials and see you back on the other side, folks?
Hey, I like the sound of that.
If you want a job with purpose, where you can help others, serve your community, and move your career to the next level, check out National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation. At National Corps, we specialize in affordable housing for individuals, families, seniors, and special populations. What does that mean for you? A chance to help families find a home, help our seniors live their retirement years in an affordable, clean, and safe environment, support our property management team in accounting, IT, compliance, asset management, or even marketing. You can even assist in building one of these amazing communities by joining our construction team. We operate properties in Southern California and across the U.S. in states like Texas and Florida. National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation have the best teams in the industry, and we're growing. We want you to grow with us. Explore your next career opportunities at National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation at nationalcorps.org/jobs.
Folks, welcome back to Toyota Arena, where we are currently getting ready for the remainder of the third quarter. Strykers will have the ball to get us going.
And George De Leon puts the Outlaws up on the Strykers. It is 6-4. And things have gotten a little quiet for the Empire Armada here in Toyota Arena. But as we know in the world of indoor, a 2-goal lead is not a safe lead. Heck, a 5-goal lead is not a safe lead in this game. And that's going to be a foul on Uzi Tayu. He's not at all happy about that. One would argue that it might have been a soft foul, but nonetheless, it is going to be a restart for the Strykers.
I mean, what is soft contact from Uzi is probably fairly loud contact from another player. That's a big man right there.
That is a big man, and Mijatovic isn't a pequeño human being either. Jurado has it on the restart. He's going to chip it into Stinson. Stinson with a shot off the San Antonio Regional Hospital sign. Fabian into Stinson. Stinson chips it in. Oh, and Mijatovic tried for the bike. Missed it. Ortiz passes it in directly to Stinson. Mijatovic deflected by Tayu. Another shot off the boards. Deflected out of danger by Macias. Cisse has it, saved by Pollo. And he's going to roll it out to Ortiz. If Ortiz gets the touch on it, he's got a 2-0. He just misses just above the left side of the crossbar. Ortiz nearly eyeing his hat trick.
That was very close to being a hat trick for Ortiz. He has dominated this game, and 4th or 5th time Texas has missed the frame by inches.
Gomez is going to chip it in, trying to find Mansoret. Ellis has it. Cody Ellis into Reyes. Reyes is going to slow things up for the Outlaws. Passes it on over to Lee. Lee trying to get by Mansoray. Passes, tried to connect with Morales, but stolen by the Strykers. Yuri into the game. We haven't seen very much of Yuri so far. Riley Yuri, one of our selections from the Combine in Utica. Hansen tried to hit it off the boards. Cortez knew better. 6:17 to go. Morales has it, crossing the midfield.
And you can tell Hansen just missed his angle on that entry pass.
Reyes off the boards, trying to Wallace score that in to Mendez. Oh, and that was an errant pass and a bad mistake by the Strykers. Luis Morales finds the back of the net yet again this season. And Doctor, walk us through that play.
I mean, once again, the Strykers have just been poor in handling the ball, clearing their own defensive zone. Not the first time today, certainly not the first time this season that it has resulted in a goal. Perfect heads-up play by Texas there, seeing the ball spilled back out top of the box, cleaning it up into the back of the net and expanding their lead 7-4.
You cannot give such an easy opportunity to a player as talented as Luis Morales without getting punished for it. And as a result of that, the Outlaws are sitting in a very comfortable position, up 3 goals with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Strykers are going to need to be a bit more offensive. They're going to get themselves back into this game. Jurado putting De Leon on skates. Off the boards into Mijatovic. Gonzalez hit that high. Perez passes it back into Jurado. That ball gets intercepted by Ramalho. He's trying to get by Cisse. The captain is going to hustle back and pass it back to Gomez. Mijatovic has it. Stefan already with a goal in the game in a pass. He tried to connect with Alan Perez. Just missed off the boards. Shot. Booted out of danger by the Outlaws.
Strykers, good job of moving the ball around, creating the open look. I like seeing the movement. The progression that this team is making with their offensive possession throughout the course of this game has been a bright spot.
And both teams right around their goals for average on the season. 7.7 for the Outlaws, 5 for the Strykers. Mendez battling with Swift. He's going to turn Swift around. Mendez, one of the elite talents in this game, kicks it. Ortiz has it, saved by Gomez. And that was another opportunity for Ortiz. He's eyeing that hat trick. And that's another close call. Let's take a look at that replay.
I think this is going to be called as a foul on Ortiz on the back end of this here. He's got to be careful. He's racking up quite a few fouls so far in this game.
Gomez crossing that yellow line, way out of position. And he's going to kick it out of play. Gomez's distribution, a little, needs improvement in this game. He's had a couple of plays where he's done just what he did earlier there.
Look, the shot-stopping ability is what you sign a keeper for, and his shot-stopping ability has been sensational. Those other little nuanced portion of the games, I mean, this is what you get with a veteran versus youth.
Shot by Lee, off the board. Chacunte, that was blocked. Ortiz is going to intelligently pass it out to Uzi Tayu. Shot, and we've got another goal. Eric Macias finding the back of the net for his 3rd goal of the season, putting the Outlaws up by 4 goals. Doctor, walk us through.
Eric Macias, one of the top 10 players on the Outlaws statistically, adding to his statistical dominance here with a fantastic shot from well outside the elbow, picking the top corner. What a beautiful strike and goal. Texas Outlaws have doubled up on the Strykers. They now lead 8-4.
A lot of hustle behind that muscle and a fabulous goal by number 18, Eric Macias. In his 3rd season in the MASL, played collegiately at the University of Texas at Tyler. Last season, in 22 games, he scored 4 times. And early on this season, his 3rd goal, he is en route or on pace to have career highs this season.
You know, a worrisome trend for the Strykers this year has been that third quarter performance. In games where they've won the third quarter. And in games where they have lost the third quarter demonstratively. It certainly seems to be the key to the Strykers' success or failure so far.
Mijatovic in traffic. He's going to pass it out to Jurado. Jurado into Fabian. We haven't called his name much in this third quarter. Out to Guy. Mo Guy into Fabian. 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Passes it into Mijatovic. He turns it around. Hits the crossbar. Fabulous play by Jurado. Cody Ellis on the left side into Mendez. Outlaws threatening. And he gets stuffed by Jurado. Strykers with the numbers. Into Mansoray. Mansoray with space. Mansoray gets Pollo out of play. And he makes a fabulous save. And it's going to be a corner kick restart. Pollo Cortez. Man, was that a save.
Brilliant, brilliant save. But once again, Mansoray just running himself a little too deep into the offensive zone before the pass comes to mind. He had Fabian open at the back post if he could have found the ball through.
Strykers certainly had some numbers there. They have it on the corner kick restart. Jurado into Mijatovic. Blocked by Tayu.
Mijatovic still down after that challenge. Slow to get up.
De Leon with Fabian. He loses. And that ball comes out of play. It looks like it's off of Steph. And it's going to be a Outlaws ball.
Quick change for both teams. Fresh legs out there.
Outlaws sitting very comfortably in this game with a 4-goal lead. We haven't seen much of Nick Stavro coaching. At least he has, you got to say that he's probably been pretty pleased with his team's performance. I wonder if Sagu and Tattoo at home are watching. If they are, we miss you. Y'all should have been here. We enjoyed your company last season. But they're obviously enjoying this effort so far. Tayu chips it high into Chikunte. Chikunte battling with Cisse. Cisse wins that one, and that's going to be a foul against Uzi Tayu. Less than 2 to go in this third quarter.
While we're giving some shout-outs, a couple former assistant coaches from the Empire Strykers we'd like to send a couple shout-outs to. Keeks Tovar, congratulations on getting engaged. Here's to you, sir. And, of course, to Artie Kyrell, who's nursing his way back from injury at the moment. Artie joined us on the last broadcast. He's taken this match in from a hospital bed. Artie, wishing you all the best, sir. Hopefully you're back out and back with us soon.
Artie, I hope we aren't to blame for what happened. We loved having you in the booth in that last game against Tacoma, and we hope to see you soon, bud. Nothing but love. Hansen kicks it back on over to Stinson. Stinson past Chikunte. He just misses to the left. Perez has it stripped away by Ortiz. And that's going to be a foul. Strykers have it. Minute 15 to go in this third quarter. And weren't we supposed to give a special shout-out to a certain Nordberg, by the way?
Oh, I believe we are. I'm going to leave this one to you.
Why me? I don't want to get in trouble.
I think this is, you were the one asked to do it, I believe.
No, I think it was you. I defer maybe till the break. Jurado has it on the restart. We're laughing because we're terrified of Sarah. Ball comes in. Shot. Saved by Cortez.
Sarah Nordberg, wife of Jimmy Nordberg, will be celebrating a big birthday this week. I am not going to out her for what birthday it is, but happy 40th birthday, Sarah.
We're not going to out her at all, but welcome to the 4th floor. We've been expecting you. All right, that's where if I don't call the next game, you'll know I died. Stinson into Mijatovic. Mijatovic shot saved by Cortez. Pollo has been on fire in this third quarter. Stinson has it again. Trying to get by Stinson with a shot just above the netting. And it is going to be a goalkeeper distribution for the Outlaws. 40.8 seconds to go in the third.
You know, a goal here just before the end of the third quarter would really put the Strykers back in it, down by 3. They're down by 4 currently going into the fourth. Nothing that this team can't overcome. Twice last year we saw this team put in 7 goals in a quarter. They could certainly do it again here tonight.
If you're new to this game, don't go anywhere. By no means is this game in the icebox. Doctor and I have been calling games in this league for 4 years. We've seen 7-2 leads evaporate, and that could potentially happen again, but obviously a lot needs to transpire if we're going to see something of that magnitude. Ball comes into Lee. Lee kicks it in to Macias. Macias with a goal already in the game. Morales with a shot, saved by Gomez. Anthony Wright chips it out of danger. He's going to run against Reyes. Reyes has it. Less than 10 to go within this third quarter. Ball comes into Cortez. Cortez kicks it up high. Clock set to expire. Cisse has it. Can he get one shot off? And that is the end of the third quarter, folks. The Outlaws in a commanding position, up on the Empire Strikers by a score of 8-4. Doctor, what you got on the reads?
I'm caught up on reads, but you would have to say the turning point in this quarter, the turning point in this game, the officiating decision after that review, what could have been a 5-5 game immediately became a 6-4 game. Empire took their foot off the gas and are going to have to find it in the fourth quarter. Will they, or will Texas go on to its fourth win in a row? We'll catch you after this, folks, with the fourth quarter.
If you want a job with purpose, where you can help others, serve your community, and move your career to the next level, check out National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation. At National Corps, we specialize in affordable housing for individuals, families, seniors, and special populations. What does that mean for you? A chance to help families find a home, help our seniors live their retirement years in an affordable, clean, and safe environment, support our property management team in accounting, IT, compliance, asset management, or even marketing. You can even assist in building one of these amazing communities by joining our construction team. We operate properties in Southern California and across the U.S. in states like Texas and Florida. National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation have the best teams in the industry, and we're growing. We want you to grow with us. Explore your next career opportunities at National Corps and the Hope Through Housing Foundation at nationalcorps.org/jobs.
Here for giggles. Here for support. Here for healing. Here for courage. Here for moments. San Antonio Regional Hospital. Here for life.
Every tile, every building, every home touched by Cement Pro stands as a testament to our unwavering dedication to excellence. Our mortars offer an easy application and unparalleled bond strength. Our grouts boast 32 vibrant colors. Water protection additive are built for longevity. From leveling to waterproofing, our surface preps reign supreme. Perfection in every layer. Cement Pro, proud partner of the Empire Strykers. Go Strykers!
Well, folks, if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on MASL's most controversial show, Under Review. Catch it every Friday on Twitch, featuring none other than Ryan Sigich, who has blown us up in the DMs here, Philly. And Ryan has told us that the flag was thrown for a penalty kick handball. However, the ball handled by Jones did not deny a clear and obvious goal by blocking a shot. Therefore, a free kick is the correct adjudication. It is not relevant that the foul was inside the box or not. It just has to deny a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
And a luxury of being in the position that we are in is we get to hear about these types of things from the people that know what the deal is. Thank you, Ryan Sigich, for the clarification. And that's really where this game changed. As a result of that call, since then, the Outlaws have been on a tear. They have scored 3 goals within the third quarter, and yet again, in a position the Strykers find themselves collapsing in the third quarter, but by no means is this game over. They still have 14 minutes and 44 seconds to capitalize and make this game competitive.
And by no means are the refs deciding the game.
No.
I mean, it is the work rate and the effectiveness of Texas that have caused this game score to be where it is.
Fabulous footwork by Morales, by the way. And he has a shot saved by Brandon Gomez. I got to credit Luis Morales for freeing himself up on that. He had a great drive to Brandon Gomez, but Brandon Gomez denying Luis Morales. And so as far as the shots go, 32-24 in favor of the Outlaws heading into this fourth quarter. Mo Guy passes in to Ponce. Ortiz making an exceptional defensive play. He's had a fabulous game. Guy into Ponce. Strykers doing what they can to integrate him into the lineup and help him assimilate with this team. Hasn't gotten many minutes, but in the few minutes that he's gotten, he has contributed. Cortez, who has had a fabulous game within his own right, 14 saves. Brandon Gomez with 16 heading into the fourth quarter. Ball comes into Jurado. Jurado open on the left, trying to get by Aguirre. Aguirre making a defensive play, and Reyes is there to scoop it back for the Outlaws. Oh, fancy footwork to get by Mijatovic. Chips it into Lee. Lee into Mike Jones. Mike Jones has it with Mo Guy on the corner. Taken away by Jurado. And we have a whistle on the turf, Doc. Player down on the ground, trying to get confirmation as to who it is. I believe
that's Andy Reyes who is down. They are calling for the head trainer, Steve Parker, to head out. We are not sure. The contact must have happened off of the play and was behind the action, and we missed it here. But we do have Andy Reyes down at the moment for Texas, allowing us a small break and play. Philly, what do the Strykers got to do to get back into this one? And if you're Texas, what do you keep doing to keep the lead?
I mean, Texas just needs to keep playing the way they're playing. I mean, they've had an exceptional third quarter, and they've doubled up the score. The Strykers, on the other hand, need to have crisper passes and have better shots.
Oh, we're going to take a look at the replay here. Looks like Mijatovic comes together, and then, oof, gosh, yeah, there, definitely. That's Jurado playing through the back of him there.
We got to give a shout out to our presentation team. Mike Zepeda putting the camera well above the rafters here in Toyota Arena. I've enjoyed seeing the replays from that angle. I can't say that's something that we've seen in the Major Arena Soccer League this season. The restart, I should say, by Ponce. Chacunte directly in front of him. He's going to pass it out to the right to Gomez. Gomez into Hansen. Kicked out of danger by Aguirre. Fabian back into Hansen. Hansen with a turnaround. De Leon with space to move. Into Chacunte. He's got Ramalho open. Chacunte. There's Ponce. De Leon has it. Stinson into Hansen. Hansen has Fabian open. Strykers looking to run on the counter. Fabian. And Chacunte is there to break up that play. Mo Guy was looking to be the recipient. De Leon, brilliant pass to Aguirre. Emmanuel Aguirre scores on his return. A former member, I should say, of the Ontario Fury scoring. Emmanuel Aguirre putting the Outlaws up by a score of 9-4, his second goal of the season. Doctor, walk us through.
Emmanuel Aguirre is the benefit here of just an absolutely sensational centering pass there. Easy work to do to finish that one past the keeper and in. And all the former players of this franchise are coming out and getting goals today.
De Leon, Uzi Tayu, Emmanuel Aguirre. Andy Reyes has been a big part of this game as well.
Andy Reyes was a tap-in away from finding the back of the net as well, too. Strykers, no choice at this point but to employ the sixth attacker, empty net for the Empires.
They've got a lot of work to do, find themselves in the position down 9-4. Not looking great for Paul Wright's team. Jurado wearing the sixth attacker jersey, passes it into Perez. Perez to Stinson, Stinson back to Jurado. Jurado into Mijatovic. Chips it in, header, and that's a save by Pollo. Fabian tried to get himself another goal. Ortiz heads it. And Mo Guy is going to pickpocket Steven Gonzalez on that play.
Yeah, Ortiz last season seemed to love the opportunity for an empty net from his own defensive end. I'm surprised he didn't go for the opportunity there.
Well, you've got that broadcaster's curse syndrome going. Jurado, past that yellow line, into Fabian. Fabian into Stinson. Stinson back out to Jurado. Jurado into Mijatovic. Trying to spread out the defense of the Outlaws as best as they can. Fabian. Mijatovic, he's got some space. He has a shot. That gets deflected off of the Outlaws. It's going to be a restart for the Strykers.
There's a lot of ball movement from the Strykers, but not a lot of great looks or opportunities being created with the sixth attacker. Fantastic stop so far against the extra man by Texas.
And that's going to be another block by Uzi Tayu, continuing to pad his stats. Stinson kicks it up high into the netting, high into the rafters. Goalkeeper restart for the Outlaws, 11 minutes to go.
Brandon Gomez back in goal for the Strykers, no longer an empty net. Corey Keats is the hero, saying nice sixth attacker jersey. I'm going to agree with you. I love the sixth attacker jersey. I love these new Empire home kits. They're great.
This one in particular is great. For those of you who don't quite see it, it is the exact positioning and mapping, if you will, of where Ontario and the Inland Empire is on a map. This particular kit, I love it more than most of the other kits that we've seen in the last 4 seasons.
And if you want to look at it up close, you could, of course, head to EmpireStrikers.com and check out all that fancy Strykers merchandise.
Jurado rocking the 66 jersey. Going to pass it into Mo Guy. Guy back to Mijatovic. Strykers are going to need to find some kind of offense to rally this crowd. The Outlaws have absolutely silenced the Empire Armada this evening. Not sure what we're looking at in terms of attendance, but from what we were told going into the game, 4,700 was the mark, and that was Alan Perez just missing to the right. And the Strykers avoid a foul. It looked like it might have been a foul on Perez for a push down on Steven Gonzalez. Alas, we play on. Jurado into Stinson. Stinson into Fabian. Strykers looking to find any kind of offense. Fabian. And Uzi Tayu is there. Into Ortiz. Ortiz going. And as he has done time and time again, you cannot leave a wide open net for David Ortiz. He has the accuracy of a Major League Baseball pitcher. He has his hattie. Throw your hats out onto the turf, ladies and gentlemen. David Ortiz finding the back of the net for the 3rd time this game. The score, 10-4. Doctor, walk us through.
Well, a broadcaster's curse. You summoned it. I said it. Ortiz completed it. We knew how lethal he would be versus an empty net. He did it all last season, picking right back up where he left off. Easy peasy Ortizy.
Brilliant call, Doctor. 10-4, the Outlaws in the catbird seat, up by 6 with 9 minutes and 18 to go here in the game. Strykers trying to find any kind of offense. They were hot within the first 2 quarters. The 3rd quarter absolutely silenced this team, and it has been all Texas in the second half.
Indeed, 5 goals now for the Outlaws here in the second half. Empire Strykers looking at a goose egg in the 3rd quarter, matching that production so far here in the 4th, despite employing the 6th attacker, not even forcing a save.
Mendez with a shot, saved by Brandon Gomez. That was a close call. Cody Ellis getting by Mo Guy. Fancy footwork, using the boards on 2 occasions. Back out to Morales. Morales into Aguirre. Aguirre, former member of the Ontario Fury, scoring a goal. Basically, every former member of the Empire Strykers or the Fury has contributed in this game in some way, shape, or form. Morales battling with Guy. Oh, what fancy footwork to get by Momo. Momo gets the better end of it. Off to the races he goes into Anthony Wright. Anthony Wright sprints by De Leon, but Pollo is there to clean things up.
Great work by Pollo coming off his line, challenging right there in the corner. Very close to a 50-50 ball. Pollo.
Yuri has it, and he hits it just above the crossbar. Into Wright. Wright with a shot. He just misses. Strykers knocking ever so closely on the doors of Cortez, not capitalizing. Ball comes into Lee. Lee backtracks. Into Gonzalez.
I mean, look, those are the type of looks the Strykers have to learn to put away, right? This team's young. It's still growing. We know this is a project in the making here, building this Strykers roster at the moment. But the kind of opportunities this team has let go the wayside today, I mean, it's now 4 or 5 opportunities in which they were a tap-in away from finding the back of the net. And, you know, that's a hard thing to do in this league, but you got to learn to do it.
Chacunte stolen away by the Strykers. Randy Martinez into Israel Cisse. Mansoure was calling for it, but Martinez slowing things down. Back out over to the keeper, Brandon Gomez, who's been tested time and time again. Look, yes, he's led in 10 goals, but he's made a lot of fabulous saves. Martinez with a shot high into the netting. And we're heading to immediate timeouts.
Folks, catch MASL Monday every Monday night exclusively on Twitch. Alex Bastuvansky is joined each week by Ayo Phil Levanko to recap the weekend's game and discuss the league's hot topics. And we'll be back with the rest of the fourth quarter after this.
If you want a job with purpose, where you can help others, serve your community, and move your career to the next level, check out National Core and the Hope Through Housing Foundation. At National Core, we specialize in affordable housing for individuals, families, seniors, and special populations. What does that mean for you? A chance to help families find a home, help our seniors live their retirement years in an affordable, clean, and safe environment, support our property management team in accounting, IT, compliance, asset management, or even marketing. You can even assist in building one of these amazing communities by joining our construction team. We operate properties in Southern California and across the U.S. in states like Texas and Florida. National Core and the Hope Through Housing Foundation have the best teams in the industry, and we're growing. We want you to grow with us. Explore your next career opportunities at National Core and the Hope Through Housing Foundation at nationalcore.org/jobs.
We are back here in Toyota Arena. Action back underway. 6:40 left to play in the game. Texas Outlaws currently sitting 10-4 on top of the Empire Strykers. Back with the call, Christian Philly Filliman.
Thank you, Doctor. If the result holds up the way it currently is at, well, the Outlaws are going to go to 5-2-1, and they're going to be riding a 4-game winning streak. Oh, and there's a save from keeper to keeper. Brandon Gomez had his opportunity at Pollo Cortez. We don't often see a keeper having a shot saved by another keeper. Strykers are in danger of falling at home again, and what I have found quite fascinating, and there's a shot by Stinson, another save. Oftentimes, teams have a better record at home than they do on the road. And interestingly enough, the Strykers, well, they haven't been as competitive at home as they have been on the road.
And really, it's all been in the third quarter. The Strykers have played fairly well in first halves and played fairly well in fourth quarters. But the third quarter has been their undoing.
Mijatovic finds the back of the net, and he doesn't have the kind of goal celebration that we would anticipate. But either way, we haven't heard that horn here for the home team in quite a while. Doctor, Give us the news on Stefan Mijatovic's next goal.
Mijatovic gets this one that fires up, in, and off of Alan Perez and into the back. I'm not sure if Perez is going to get any credit for the deflection there.
Oh,
I think
no.
Perez is going to get credit for the goal. Mijatovic is going to get credit for the assist here. Perez, right place, right time. Cisse almost tried to poach it there at the back post, but looks like the goal is going to go to Perez.
Well, like you said, he was in the right place at the right time. Alan Perez, his third goal of the season. And the Strykers are only down by 5 at this point with 5 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the game.
Goal a minute is absolutely possible in this game. It ain't over yet.
I love the glass half full perspective. I am all about the sheer optimism. Mendez, Perez making a great play. Ponce going to kick.
Looked like Ponce was lining up there to try and chip the keeper.
Headed out and out of play by Mike Jones. 5 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in this game. Score still stands at 10-5.
Coming up Sunday, January 14th, 4:05 p.m. will be the Strykers' next home game. It is our Salute to Military Heroes night. Would love to see you all out here at Toyota Arena. Your chance to see the stars of Stinson, Mijatovic, Ponce, Fabian in person.
Mijatovic winding up. Mijatovic shot saved by Cortez. Header by Ponce. That was a close call. Mendez has it. Jones and Mijatovic running. Mijatovic wins on that play. Looking on over to the left, we see two young fans enjoying the game. 3 young fans enjoying the game. How's it going, fellas? Love the enthusiasm. Appreciate y'all out here at Toyota Arena. Ball comes into Mijatovic. Mijatovic into Anthony Wright. 4 minutes and 20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball comes into Brandon Gomez, who is way out of position. Gomez into Jurado. Jurado off the boards, try to do that while the score. An attempt by Stinson. And Ortiz deflects that out of play, and that's going to be a whistle. Foul against the Outlaws. And again, shout out to the crowd who came out here to Toyota Arena on a Tuesday night. Can't say we've seen that many people on a Tuesday night here in Toyota Arena in a long time.
It is one of the larger arenas, certainly with Arena Monterrey no longer being in the league, with the Flash now playing at Arena Borrego. That definitely makes this one of the largest arenas in the MASL. Seats just under 10K.
9,300 to be exact. Stinson into Jurado. Back out on top to Mijatovic. Mijatovic. Ortiz having other thoughts. Mijatovic still has it. Into Gomez. Gomez in the midfield. Back on over to Stefan. Fabian. Fabian into Anthony Wright. An attempt deflected off of Uzi to Cortez. Hits the referee. Ortiz trying to go for that fourth goal. Intercepted by Gomez. Gomez into Stinson. Stinson off the board. Broken up by the Outlaws. Morales has it with space. He's going to let her rip. Oh, off of the plexi. Jurado maintains possession. Less than 3 to go here in this fourth quarter. Strykers looking to muster up any kind of offense as the clock starts to expire. Martinez back on over to Steph. Big Steph has Reyes in front of him. Passes it on over to Martinez. Taken away by Reyes. Jurado. Deflected out of danger by the Outlaws.
You know, with Gomez just kind of playing the sweeper role here out towards middle of the field, I mean, it's kind of a half-hearted sixth attacker at the moment. And with the game pretty much recreational at this point, you might as well flex the muscles, you know, try and figure out the sixth attacker, you know, try and work on some stuff here in the waning moments of the game if you're Empire.
Empire has a lot to learn after this performance. The Outlaws showing that the Outlaws can do a lot. Fantastic things. Look, 10 goals against any team is a tremendous amount. And, well, 4-game winning streak speaks volumes as to how talented this team is. They started the season losing the first 2 games of the year, but they picked up steam. And, I'm going to say it right here. This is going to be the most successful season for the Mesquite Outlaws. I said Mesquite. I apologize. The Texas Outlaws as the season heads into playoffs.
This arguably going to be the most successful season for the team playing in the town of Mesquite. Yes, I hear you. Dallas Outlaws and your fans, you have everything to be excited about this season. You have 3 of the most electric players in the league in Morales, Mendez, and Ortiz. You have a phenomenal young keeper entering his prime, some great veteran pieces built around it, a great coaching staff behind it. I mean, everything about this Texas Outlaws team is heading in the right direction. Strykers, keep trying to put pieces together. Unfortunately, the results heading in the opposite direction for them as they will fall tonight. Your final score is going to be 10-5. Last minute of the game will be recreational as the teams will just let it play out. Texas Outlaws, your winner tonight. Final score 10-5.
Well, we still have 1:18 to go before we put it in the icebox, Doc. But yes, at this point, like you said, it's recreational. The triumphant return for Uzi Tayu, Emmanuel Aguirre, Andy Reyes, and of course George De Leon has been phenomenal. David Ortiz has had an exceptional performance. Eduardo Pollo Cortez has had a good game. George De Leon doing his thing. Look, the Texas Outlaws are a team to contend with. Obviously, they are upping themselves in the Western Conference standing rankings. When you're riding a 4-game winning streak, that speaks volumes. And, well, we can make the argument, rest versus rust had an impact on this game. They should have played the San Diego Sockers on Sunday. Had they done so, perhaps this game might have been different, but you cannot deny the talent of the Outlaws.
Sure, look, you got to play the team in front of you. It's unfortunate that the game versus San Diego got canceled. I hope everything in Pechanga Arena is okay. Hopefully everyone was okay when that pipe burst and nothing crazy happened. But, look, if you're the Strykers team, you can't worry about your opponent. These Strykers are making mistakes. They have a lot of new players that are acclimating to the league. But, even some of the senior veterans on this team have been making some sloppy mistakes this year. They've just got to get out there on the pitch, have some games, get some minutes under them, and get this together. Or it's starting to look like a 2025 project for this team and not hopes for the remainder of the 2024 season.
This is a rebuilding process any way you want to slice or dice this.
And my apologies, folks. I thought we were just letting the last minute run out. That was actually a timeout taken by Texas there. So we do have just about a minute here left in play. That is one for the books.
I mean, you said it. It's recreational at this point. Perhaps the Strykers claw one back. But, yeah, there's a lot to be learned from this. The Strykers are going to head into the Anaheim Convention Center on Thursday in an exhibition game against the San Diego Sockers. I can't imagine there's going to be too many of the star players competing in that game. There's a shot by Mansoret that rolled off the boards into Pollo Cortez. But they'll be back here at Toyota Arena on Sunday. You talked about the stars on the Strykers. They're going to be competing yet again against the Tacoma Stars, and we welcome back Chris Toth, Nick Pereira, and Alessandro Canali, who had a hat trick in the game the last time the Stars were in town. 10 seconds to go in this game. Ponce, who did contribute a point in this game, has a shot. Hits off of Ortiz. Cisse has it. Oh, and that just goes off of the netting. Uzi Tayu waves and punches his fist in the air in his triumphant comeback to Toyota Arena. The final score, the Texas Outlaws 10, the Empire Strykers 5.
Well, rough second half for the Empire Strykers. They entered the second half down a goal. They managed only one goal throughout the course of that second half. Texas Outlaws putting a 5 spot up in the first half, a 5 spot up in the second half. It was really Texas throughout the entire second half that ran away with this one. Congratulations to the Texas Outlaws, your 4th win in a row, and a team certainly trending in the right direction.
You had 7 players from the Outlaws who scored a goal in this game. David Ortiz, the star of the game, without a doubt. A hat trick and an assist, 4 points. Luis Morales, a brace and an assist. 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points. George De Leon, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. Eric Macias, the same, 1 and 1, 2 points. Uzi Tayu, a goal and an assist, 2 points. Emmanuel Aguirre, a goal. Sebastian Mendez, a goal and a chorus. Eduardo Pollo Cortez, 24 saves, 5 goals allowed, 19 saves, a save percentage of nearly 80%. And let's take a look at the Empire Strykers. The Empire Strykers were led by Alan Perez, who had a goal and an assist. Stefan Mijatovic, a goal and an assist. Marco Fabian collecting 2 more points, a goal and an assist. Stinson, a goal. Miguel Ponce, an assist. Cisse, an assist. And Harold Hansen opening up his scoring account. 1 goal. And Brandon Gomez, 27 save attempts, 9 goals allowed, a .667 save percentage. And, well, the Strykers did everything they could, but they couldn't handle the attack of the Outlaws.
Folks, we are just a moment away from an interview in Spanish with Marco Fabian. It is going to be featuring the newest members of our broadcast team. Take it away, Vamos Empire, Julio, with Marco Fabian for his post-game reactions.
Vamos, Strykers, estamos aquí después del partido con Marco Fabián. Marco, ¿qué te pareció el partido, hermano?
Bueno, ¿qué te puedo decir? No, a nadie nos gusta perder y menos aquí, que nomás nos toca ganar en casa, pero bueno, el torneo continúa, tenemos todavía más oportunidades, tenemos que mejorar esto y sobre todo agradecer a toda la gente que vino a apoyarnos y asegurarles que vienen mejores partidos y buenos shows aquí, ¿no?
Así es, Marco. Bueno, y hablando de la gente, ¿no? Creo que es muy importante que nuestra gente latina, la comunidad latina especial, ya le dicen las Chivas de Ontario, que la raza que le va a las Chivas y la gente que vive aquí cerca latina, que se venga y que nos apoye.
Así es, totalmente. Yo siempre lo he dicho que estoy muy contento de estar aquí, sobre todo porque California es como mi segunda casa y siempre vine a jugar con la selección, con Chivas, y hoy tengo la oportunidad de tener más tiempo con todos los fans, con toda la gente que de pronto me escribe, así que bueno, que vengan a disfrutar y bueno, ahora también tenemos al Pocho y que vengan a apoyar, ¿no?
Y hablando del Pocho, que por fin pudo jugar el día de hoy, y por cierto con una asistencia en tu gol, ¿cómo te sentiste con el Pocho en la cancha?
Bien, como le decimos a todos, creo que tiene que ir aprendiendo, al igual que yo, que es muy diferente el indoor soccer, ¿no? al fútbol normal, pero creo que lo va a hacer muy bien, creo que nos va a apoyar, es un jugador con mucha experiencia y que sabe jugar muy bien, nos entendemos muy bien, así que espero que el siguiente partido, ahora es muy rápido, el día domingo me parece, que vengan a apoyarnos y esperemos ya lograr la victoria.
Así es, Marco. Muchísimas gracias por tu tiempo.
Gracias.
Vamos, Strykers, y eso es patrocinado por Tiquetón.
There we have newest member of our broadcast team, Julio Ramos, joining us alongside Pablo Morales, who are bringing us the Vamos Empire content in Espanol for all of you out there. Super happy to have some Fútbol Rápido coverage from Vamos Empire.
Folks, we're just moments away from Panda on the turf interviewing. Well, we'll find out momentarily. 10-5, the final score in this game. It's been all Outlaws. The Empire Strykers did everything they could within the first half. They made it a very competitive game. Once they tied it, it was all Outlaws. And obviously after that controversial call where there was that potential handball in the box, the momentum changed and it went in the direction of the Outlaws, and the Empire Strykers were unable to capitalize and get themselves back into the game. And, well, if there was ever a play that one can say changed what was going to happen, without a doubt it was that play, Doc.
Sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's the Strykers' mistakes on defense and their failure to capitalize on offense that put them out of this game. And it is the sensational talent of this Texas Outlaws team that ended up rising to the occasion. You can point to little moments as turning points, but it takes a mentality and a decision to execute. Texas had it tonight.
Absolutely, and look, this is one of the better efforts by the Empire Strykers in terms of your shots on goal. 37 to the Outlaws 36. But at the end of the day, it's the scoring line that matters. The Texas Outlaws doubled up on the Empire Strykers by a score of 10-5. And look, The Outlaws are a team to contend with. I said it, and I'm going to die on that hill. This is going to be the best season that this franchise is going to have in their short history. And it looks like
we are just a moment away from Pablo Morales interviewing Miguel Angel Ponce. Take it away. Sorry about that. Just a moment here. We'll be heading down pitch side to hear from Miguel Angel Ponce.
Bueno, Miguel, no es quizás el resultado que se hubiese querido para el primer partido, pero quisiera saber cuáles son tus sensaciones después de este estreno en este tipo de fútbol.
Sí, la realidad es que fue un partido complicado, difícil y más para mí, que fue mi debut. Además, para ser honesto, estaba un poco confundido, ¿no? Porque entraba al campo y pasaba algo y tenía que salir rápido. O sea, realmente no tuve mucha acción durante el partido. Pero bueno, es parte del aprendizaje, es parte del proceso y bueno, hay que tomar lo mejor de cada cosa, ¿no?
Tus sensaciones físicas de este, porque es una forma diferente de jugar, es un poco más rápido, ¿verdad? Y si esas salidas también te benefician o cómo sentiste eso físicamente.
Sí, la verdad es que yo necesitaba estar más adentro del campo para poder ayudarle un poco más a los compañeros, teniendo la pelota. Pero te digo, aquí las reglas son diferentes, entonces hay que adaptarnos a lo que se requiere, a los que los compañeros piden. Pero sí es un fútbol más rápido, más intenso, realmente te cansas muy pronto, ¿no? Entonces tienes que estar al pendiente de cuando ya estás ahogado, tratar de hacer un cambio para que todos en la cancha estén frescos y no saquen ventaja los del equipo rival.
¿Qué pensás que fueron las claves? ¿Por qué el partido se vino abajo? Porque me pareció que al principio, en el primer cuarto, estaban jugando muy bien, la cosa iba por buen camino y de repente...
Sí, de hecho iniciamos ganando el partido, que era una de las cosas que habíamos presupuestado, pero después obviamente se revierte la situación, pero también viene otro momento donde el equipo se recupera y empata el partido. Entonces llega un momento de relajación, luego nos meten otros 2 goles y creo que de ahí ya empieza toda esta descompensación del equipo, ¿no? Entonces ya terminamos por no acomodarnos dentro del campo y bueno, terminan vapuleándonos por tantos goles.
Muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Gracias a ustedes que están en sintonía. Esto fue Vamos Strykers y nos veremos en la próxima.
Ánimo, saludos.
Saludos.
Thank you, Pablo Morales and Julio Ramos, the newest members of our broadcast team. Vamos Strykers, bringing us that content in Espanol. Philly, final score 10-5, our third call of the season at home here and our third Strykers loss.
it's unfortunate, but I would ask anybody who is a fan of this Empire Strikers team to have patience because the Strikers are clearly not staying stagnant in terms of rebuilding their roster or putting any moves on the board. They're obviously doing what they can to spruce up the roster, to bring in big names. Obviously, there's chemistry scenarios. There's players that need to adjust to this game. There's only 6 players that returned from last season, and there's only a handful more that have even played indoor soccer. So this is going to be a rebuilding project without a doubt. And while this might be a team that, well, doesn't make the playoffs for a third season, I'm not ruling them out just yet. Still a lot of learning to be done, but there's a lot of promise on this team. There is a lot of talent. There is a lot of ambition. And look, I know for a fact that everybody involved in this team wants to produce a winner. It may not happen today. It may not happen tomorrow. But don't you dare not look at this team and think that they're doing something, because there's a lot of work to be done, but this is a team that is going to rise at the end of the day.
Amen to that, folks. Thank you so much for joining Philly, Dr. Panda, Pablo Morales, and Julio Ramos. On behalf of all of us here at the Empire Strikers, thank you, each and every one of you, for tuning in on Twitch. A huge shout out at the end to Mike Cepeda and our production crew for putting on a fantastic show for y'all today. Thank you, everyone. We'll catch you Thursday, futsal, Anaheim Convention Center, and back here Sunday when the Tacoma Stars come into town. Philly and Doc out.